Someone give me a percentile die check.
No.
Oh, what?
Are we 3rd level? Should I have leveled?
You should have leveled, yes.
That's what I'm in the process of doing.
I better do that.
I gotta figure out what stupid general feat I want. I hate decision making. Why would you do this to me?
I asked you to do it a week ago.
I couldn't do it a week ago!
Why not?
But like,
Because
in my
the server
defense,
shut down.
you know me, and you should have been aware of my limitations.
Look what you made me do.
Exactly.
Happened to me.
Do-do.
I had my spell picked out, but it's not on the sheet, so I guess I didn't actually have my spell picked out.
Okay, I got.
Oh, that's right. I wanted Time's Loose Arrow. I fucking hate that name. Does all affect targets? I don't think there's any world where I don't take Time's Loose Arrow.
I don't know what that
basically-
means, but I'm
It's
gonna
haste.
go with okay.
It's haste.
Oh, it's
yeah.
haste. Yeah, then yeah, you want haste.
Haste is quite good.
Do I have a slow?
You can still prep haste. It's still PFS valid. That's the
Yeah.
rule. Is as long as it got a name change, you can still use the old spell. You can prep magic missile and force barrage.
But it's not in the browser, so I'm not gonna worry. I bet I have to add I bet I can add the old PF books as source.
I have
How
to.
do I-
It's a module now. I have to turn.
Don't worry about it. It's not that much effort. I can just change the name. It's not a big deal.
The only thing that's significantly going to change is maybe Kirrik in a couple of weeks.
Did they rename Slow?
Times angry arrow.
Times Angry Arrow?
I don't know. No, slow is still slow.
Is it a 3rd level spell?
I didn't actually click it. Yeah, 3rd level spell.
Okay, that's why I can't find it. But Translate could be cutesy, but I feel like Translate is better as a scroll. I need to start buying scrolls and shit.
If only you weren't trapped in the night realm.
Yeah. Calm's not terrible either. Blur is a really good defensive spell, but I feel like I kind of have that already with my thing. Amnest Mind is hilarious because lying to someone has the mental trait. Someone lies to you and they just fucking explode.
Pardon?
And I'm amazed that they didn't patch that.
Did I just take incredible initiative again? This is the part I struggled with. Is finding a fucking feat.
Yeah, feats are hard.
Funeral for Sacrifice is tempting, but my familiar is kind of my spell book.
Do I need to become trained in medicine, guys? How
I'm
are we
ten-
feeling
I'm
about that?
I'm trained in medicine, but since you're based in wisdom, it would be
Well,
like
I'm really not. Like, my wisdom is not
Nah,
particularly
she's
good.
dumped wisdom because none of her spells are going to be wisdom.
Because I don't do combat spells.
is your
So
wisdom higher than 0?
Yes, I have a wisdom of. I have
Well,
a wisdom of. Okay, I have a
congratulations.
wisdom of 14.
Your wisdom
wisdom
base,
of
as far as
14.
I'm concerned.
She has
So
the cleric mandated minimum.
I guess
bump
what
to
I'm-
wisdom.
I guess what I'm trying to figure out is, if you don't mind, is who's going to be the primary healer in our party.
Well, so Khali has been functioning as a healer.
Yeah,
And
I
I
get a
think-
plus 11 to stuff now.
In like
But it
crafting,
feels- but it's-
crafting straight up works better. Like works as medicine, right? Not just
Yeah,
for
everything
treatment.
that requires medicine, I can use crafting for because of my whatever it's called
She is also
specialization.
capable of using battle medicine with crafting.
Well, right, but it's felt like in the last few combats, all I've really done is heal people.
Well, because
That's what I'm saying. So what I'm
Because
trying to
the
figure out is,
the medicine
should
skill
I
does
be
not
moving-
a combat medic make. So
Yeah.
like you are still the only one equipped for real combat healing.
In combat healing, no one can do, and you gaining a training in medicine won't solve that problem.
no, it won't.
You think Restoration is a decent spell?
So like you are probably still going to be the combat healer, but that doesn't require training in medicine, so you don't need to train in medicine.
Restrictions on the divine list, so I guess Rachel already kind of has access to it.
Our primary combat healing is here. Have these potions on you.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. I thought to myself, like, God, why haven't I leveled up yet? I'm usually on top of this, and I realized it's because I just have no fucking clue what general feat to take.
Yeah.
Adam, opinions on me taking augury?
That's a fun spell. I get to really ruin with you.
Geary.
Augury. Augury?
It's allowed to you, so it'll make me be thoughtful.
Yeah, it is allowed, but I just wanted to ask first.
I love
Because,
divination. It can ruin campaigns.
Have we slept? What is going on with my healing font?
Well, we will, and I'm going to talk about that one. That had to do with.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm grabbing Time's Loose Arrow for the... I'm renaming the spell. Hold on a second.
It's technically your spell. You call it whatever you want.
Oh man, don't give me that kind of power. I can have so much fun with it. Warp Step is going to be go fast.
I can't remember. In Pathfinder 2, are you always your own ally? Or is ally specifically another creature?
I think it's always
I
enough.
think Allies was another creature.
Okay. I'm trying to decide between my next epithet. Between brave, mournful, or radiant.
Oh, I got Prescient Planner, which I think really fits with my like Fate Witch, really into seeing things as a story theme.
Is Kirrik more brave or mournful? I think he's definitely more mournful. But brave lets him charge headfirst into danger.
Magical crafting, what's that?
But
I
you
make
craft
magic stuff.
magicals.
I can make magic stuff.
Elixirs are not magical.
Yeah.
Just heads up. And so you don't need that feat to craft elixirs. Do you need a different feat for elixirs or
Alchemical crafting.
Chemical
chemical
crafting.
crafting? Which
You-
you get that by default,
You
right?
get that by default.
Yeah. I'm just looking at all the things that I could get, and I don't know what to get at all.
I'm gonna do the cool thing about being a fucking exemplar real quick.
I should have 1 second rank spell, right?
I
Not
don't
the book.
believe you get more.
I know, but like the thing is it's showing 0 on my sheet, even
Oh.
though I did the thing. But I also know that spellcasting is not very automated.
It
so
is
I'm
not
checking
automated.
really quick.
It should be 532.
That's what 532. I get 2 second rank.
Yeah, usually you get 2 whenever you add a new level.
I thought it was just 1.
Did we ever get the details on this leaf clip?
No, it has been not identified. So you
Okay.
have an opportunity. You also might get more based on your patron. I don't know
You
if
are right. It is 2. You know what I can do with that? I can prep haste twice.
if anyone would like to spend some of this downtime, leaf cloak. These.
I'm down.
Teriani, you're still not sure what it is. Kirrik and Khali, you both suspect it to be different things entirely.
Joy.
What do we suspect it to be?
Khali suspects it to be like a cloak of elven kind.
Hmm. We know it's not that.
It could be.
I don't think Elvenkind cloaks swipe out at people.
Right. Kirrik, you think it is something called a cloak of thirsty fronds?
That sounds a little more accurate.
That sounds more accurate.
But
What
I think
is
the
it?
cat's better at identifying things.
What does a cloak of thirsty fronds do?
It's a cloak that thirsts.
I don't suppose you happen to have a really handy little title card you can just click and put to the chat, right?
That?
Like what?
That?
Like what?
It's not.
All right, so you're both wrong. But I don't know that. I don't know what the fuck it is.
No, it doesn't let me hit it. Pull it out of the compendium.
I mean, that looks right. Man, what if it's cursed? That'd be funny.
Well, it doesn't
Maybe
matter
he's
because
trying to
this
make
is
us doubt it.
this is right up fucking Kirk's alley. Is this?
We've established that silence is basically a useless spell these days, right?
Is it?
No, it's not
Oh.
useless. It's that anything with the auditory trait tends to give the deafened condition, then makes them immune to the spell again.
So is it worth preparing it?
Because spells still have a verbal component, right?
No, components don't exist.
Oh,
anymore.
silence can only
Yeah.
target a willing creature.
Yeah, it's something you do to someone trying to sneak around.
Right, yeah.
You can also force
Um,
someone into the area by walking near.
Also, note the subtle trait. That means when you cast it, it does not have an incantation or manifestations. It means you can cast that spell without people knowing that you're casting a spell at all.
Well, I guess I could take battle medicine. That'll
When
probably be good.
Once it's on second level, it's not really that good offensively, but on fourth level, it is.
Oh shit, Message has the subtle trait.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sense. It
that makes
should.
it so much more useful.
Alright, Adam, if the cloak of thirsty fronds is cursed, I have invested to it.
Cool.
It's okay. Curse things don't activate it until you use it.
Also,
In
you
general.
don't know how to activate it.
You just you use it as a reaction, right?
Yeah, you don't know how to like activate it.
You envision it.
Like mechanically, or there's some kind of story beat we're missing?
It's the like mechanical story beat. Like, you remember like command words and that kind of stuff. Like
Sure.
But you just
you know what
envision.
this thing does. You saw it happen to you. You don't know how to make it do that yet.
But it says envision.
Yeah, you just imagine it happening and it happens.
I just gotta think about it. I've seen it happen. I can think about it.
Is that what envision means?
Yeah, you envision it happening.
Envision. Chalice fills with a single what? That's not what envision means.
I mean, that's the literal definition of envision. I don't know what the PF2.
Yeah, I want to look that up too because like if the command word was like that's the only thing you get off a critical success is knowing how to activate it.
Envision. This component is a specific image or phenomenon you need to imagine.
Identify.
Well, that could be useful for us right now. Prep that spell.
Yeah. You get a sense of what it does and learn any means of activating it. You don't learn the means of activating it.
So then I shouldn't know that it's an envision activation. I just know what it does.
Yeah.
So it's not that I don't know the command word because it doesn't take a command word. I just don't know how to activate it.
Yeah.
I don't know that I'm supposed to think about it. Interesting. For a game that requires a lot of like book reading and looking things up, that's a very like, please don't look at the book kind of mechanic.
Well, it's like this is a wand of fireball. You know that it's a wand of fireball, but you don't know that you have to say toaster for it to like actually shoot a fireball out. Kind of meta knowledge.
Well, for command words that makes sense.
Yeah.
For envision
command-
on something I've seen work doesn't make sense.
Well, okay, so let's you are trying this thing out and you are envisioning it happening and nothing does.
Sure. Like I get the mechanically I shouldn't know.
Something is not like there's a gap and you're not sure what it is. Maybe it's unique to this thing, like maybe it does specifically. Or
does that mean that in effect magic items are completely useless if you don't crit succeed a
no, success tells you how to activate them as well.
Oh, so I must have failed. So I know what it is, but I don't know how to activate it.
Well, who knows? Khali's pretty sure it's a Cloak of Elven Kind.
Wow, okay, that's true. Well, I'm working on the basis that I know it's not a Cloak of Elven Kind. That's fair. I distracted myself. There's something I was going to do. Oh yeah, I got to look at the fucking playtest book.
It's all changing.
I know. Not having this stuff on Path Builder is a pain in the ass.
Oh yeah, try making a Rune Lord.
No.
Well, I have a Rune Lord and I can't update them anymore.
Alright, because they're dead, right? They don't exist anymore?
They don't exist.
Oh, here we go. 10 minutes instead of 1 hour. This seems like a great thing.
Did they do anything to speedy recovery or whatever?
Continual recovery with my treat wounds. That seems like a good one,
Very
considering.
good, yes.
Yeah, let me grab that one.
You spent 2 days here in Nighthold, and the second day was extremely you guys were cold and shivering, and it's not even like a temperature cold. It's just this place feels unhealthy to be in, and you're constantly seeing in the side of your eyes shadows moving along the wall. It's very difficult for you to actually relax, though you are competent and able to eventually turn your eye away from these visions before you expect that they jump out of the walls directly and assail you. And through a very tortured and horrible 16-hour period, you are able to get some amount of rest and recover.
16 hours? It takes twice as long to rest and recover?
No, you're only allowed to long rest once a day. And we've been here for 2 hours.
Gotcha.
So I know that I know that Rune Lords don't work because schools whatever don't work anymore. But
No,
did
they still work. It's just Path Builder is not interested in supporting the old rule.
Gotcha. So in lore, do they still exist?
Yes.
Or do they just get retconned?
No, arguably, yes. I see champions still exist. If you wanted to build a remaster champion, you have no way to do that anymore.
I guess that's true, because champions are intrinsically tied to good and evil. I was just saying, the idea of champions existing still makes sense, though, because you swear yourself to a deity, and that's where your power comes from. But Rune Lords were, about schools of magic, right?
Mm-hmm. Correct. And you can't make them in PFS at all anymore. If you didn't make a Rune Lord before remaster launched, you're just out of luck. But I did.
What I did. Dominion epithet.
Speaking of Path Society, you definitely can't come tomorrow, can you?
What time?
2.
Well, it depends. I don't know. My game might be canceled, so if it is, I'll go.
Well, I hope it isn't, and then I never see you.
I mean, it probably will be. I got one player who's in Japan and another one who's sick. So if the one who's sick is sick, then we won't play. So And I kind of expected this to happen. I told my buddy, because he's made it to every session. He's in Japan for this week and last week. He's like, it kind of sucks that I'm always there and I'll have to miss a couple sessions. Like, well, don't feel too bad because if we lose 2, we won't run. And Tabitha has like a 1 out of 3 rate of making game, and here we are.
Here we are.
So
we're not going to be here
Yeah.
next week. So let's play as much as we can now. Does anybody need any other level up business?
I don't think so.
Nope, Dunsky.
I'm still working on picking out a general feat because everything was really laggy about spells. Then I have to pull spells into my spell preparation list before I can put them in my character sheet.
If it makes your choice any easier, remember that general feats can also be skill feats.
That does not make my choice any easier. But thank you.
In case you needed more options.
No, I think I know what I'm gonna take. I just have to find it and drag it onto my character sheet. Right now I'm trying to pick a second level spell to have prepped. Otherwise, then this fantastic one I just found called Cauterize Wounds, which is specifically designed to treat bleed damage.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Listen, we may not need it, but
I mean, we've had several characters die or almost die to bleed damage, so it's incredibly relevant.
yeah, I think I'm just gonna prep it twice. I'm just gonna prep 2 of those. If it turns out we don't need them both, that's freaking fine. But I'll have them in my back pocket. Okay.
I still haven't.
There are 3 obvious exits from this terrible laboratory. There's one to the north, one to the east, and then a set of carved stairs leading into like a blackened room.
Blackened. Like burned?
Yeah.
Oh, heads up on this version of haste, by the way. The extra action can only be used to step or strike.
Not every version of it. Oh, no, not strike.
No, yeah,
Gotcha.
no strikes.
You better prep the old version of haste. Yeah.
Is that the new version of haste for Pathfinder, or is that your specific haste thing?
It's Time's Loose Arrow. It's the 2nd level haste thing. For
Haste is normally 3rd level.
Gotcha.
I'm 90% sure haste was only a 3rd level spell.
Yeah. Alright, well, Kirk's gonna start moving towards that blackened room.
Yeah, haste is a 3rd level.
Don't touch my frosting cat. Go.
Oh, and haste still exists.
It does.
Touch my frosting cat. Who's touching your frosting cat?
That means I shouldn't rename
My
this.
cat is touching my frosting. Bad cat.
Oh, I thought you had a frosting cat, like a cat made of frosting.
No.
Like you
Well, I mean, I
sculpted a
probably
cat
could
out
make
of
a
frosting.
cat out of
What did you call
frosting.
it again, Sarah?
I really want to know how I can go straight from the compendium to chat bar.
I mean, I still think it's really good because the action economy is like the extra action economy. Just being able to move is really powerful.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to have a free fucking stride each turn.
Kirrik, through the dim light that is pervasive in the night hold, you can see at the bottom of this descending pit is a room blackened by fire. There are crude drawings etched onto the walls, but you can't make anything out. See, there is a large iron cage hanging bent, broken, and open.
Huh. Is that cage roughly centaur shaped? Oh, it looks like a more solid cage than that.
Yeah.
Well, I'll wait patiently for the legend to catch up.
I'll catch up.
If anybody wants to update exploration activities, I've got magic, defend, scout, and investigate.
It says
Magic,
the game is paused for me.
Yeah, I like the investigate. The recall knowledge is nice.
Who has a perception higher than 5?
I do.
Yeah, you're investigating though. Does nobody else have a perception higher than 5?
Lycaena had 6.
I don't remember. Let me look. 7 actually.
7? Oh, okay. No.
So you should do search, and I'll run scout because as long as somebody's scouting, then everybody gets the benefit of scout.
Okay. I mean, normally I do the one where I keep my arm, my what is it, shield up, but I can do the.
Oh yeah, right. Defense useful. I see you're at. Oh, we're all scouting. I see something happened. I see that
Yeah.
you're scouting. I thought that was a choice, but it looks like it was just.
No,
Okay.
I gave everybody the
The
scout
effects
condition.
so that.
Yeah.
No, I usually defend, but I can do the Perseek one if people prefer.
Khali, what's your perception?
Like +5 or something?
Okay, this is the same as mine. It's up to you. If you'd rather defend, that's perfectly understandable.
Why did your name change?
Because I got my new epithet.
Oh, okay.
I'm mournful Kirrik. Who, and then when come level 7, I can't decide if I'll be peerless under heaven or whose cry is thunder.
And your name is going to be so fucking long by the end
He's
of it.
so sad.
There's also bones of the born of the bones of the earth, but that's not quite fitting. Okay. I will go ahead and set myself.
Holy shit! I gotta go for just a second.
Bum bum bum.
Well, that was sudden.
It is.
Adam, is everything okay?
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Oh, he's back.
He's back.
Is it all
You-
bueno?
You're so good?
Yeah, I just had to take a minute. Sudden death of a friend.
That sucks.
Yeah.
You
Well,
still want?
yeah,
still
I
good to
wanna
play
keep
game
going.
or?
Yeah, I just
Okay.
needed to let some people know.
We can come back next week and call
No, we
it a
can't.
game.
We're gonna be gone next week. We're going to
The week after
we're
then.
going to Oregon. No, let's keep going. Took a minute. I'm good to go. You guys are gonna fight monsters and make the world better.
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Is there a monster in that cage?
There isn't. The cage appears to be empty. This room, even though there is this pervasive dim light, and you have your own light with you, this whole place seems darker. Maybe it's the effect of the scorch marks along the walls or some other more sinister supernatural presence, but it's definitely an eerie, chilling feeling as you approach the top of this.
I mean, that door looks open from here.
It's open. It's definitely open, and the cage is ruined beyond any kind of like utility. Bent bars, and something burst out of that cage.
Speaking of having light, can Lycaena hit me with some of that glow stick?
Yeah, no problem. I can make as many people glow as want to glow.
Just crack open a glow stick and dump the goo on me.
I am depositing
Ariana
things
perks up
into
at
the...
light and then sees Lycaena handling it with an objectively better spell and then immediately gets disappointed.
Kind of mechanically your job to just like ruin people, right?
Lycaena's?
No, witches generally.
I'm buffing people. I'm making lives better.
Right.
Unless you're a
Uh,
single enemy,
Alright,
then I'm
so
making
anyone
every
else
single
want a
life.
light spell? We probably should put 2 on the party.
I want to glow.
Lycaena and Kirrik are both currently
Yeah.
light spells.
Khali
Oh,
is
okay.
down.
Kali is always willing to
Khali-
glow, just as a
And
statement.
It does not make a difference to me, and like having, because I have dark vision, and having light on me might actually be detrimental if I need to hide.
yeah, no, I won't. I'm not gonna cast anybody who doesn't want to cast on them. Like,
When Kali's glowing, does the glow emanate from like the base of her fur, or does all of her fur, like the points of her
I
fur,
just have
light
an
up?
orb of light attached to my tail.
It floats near that creature as it moves.
Ah, lame. I like being covered in glow stick goo.
why is it not letting me cast this?
I like to
spell?
imagine Lycaena like and cast like a different, like the spell in a different way for each person. Like for Kirrik, she actually just like has like a pile of goo on him because that's what he wanted. Khali has a ball on her tail because that's what she wanted.
I can't move, by the way. It says the game is paused for me.
Yeah.
Well, now.
I can move!
Cool.
Hooray. I'm depositing things in the party stash, by the way. There's 2 cold iron things, 1 for each of our people with weapons, and then everybody gets 2 elixirs of life. And does anybody want an extra Drakeheart mutagen in case they want to drink that? Or do I get to keep both of them?
What's the Drakeheart one do?
Plus 5 to AC, plus 2 to perception. You get a big dumb movement option if you want to turn the thing off. And then otherwise, the drawbacks are -1 to will saves, reflex saves, and all skill checks related to call knowledge.
Yeah, but you can make it go away whenever you want if you use the final surge action.
Yeah.
I think that might actually be pretty good on Kirrik.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I'm very pro that Drakeheart mutagen if you have an extra. So as it stands, I have a +2 item bonus. So
But
even though
As you approach the top of the stairs,
no.
you begin to ping that there is magic emanating from below.
Okay.
Lycaena, you also spot with your amazing eyesight skills. Now that you've gotten everyone lit up and such, you peer down into the gloom below. And there are all these carvings and etchings along the wall that seem to be artistic in nature. They have yet to be really scrutinized in any way. But you see that hidden amongst them are runes. They're clearly like some kind of wards or protective kind of magic energy.
You know, the only last 10 minutes, right?
Yeah, so did you mean to take that?
Yeah, I mean, the last 10 minutes. So, you tell me there's not going to be a bad guy in that room?
I would have waited to take it until we're
You
sure.
could have had it in hand.
Oh, that's true. I guess I can't have it in hand. I do have a one and or two-handed sword. All right, fine. I'll wait. This is a trick, though. I know it. There's
You're
gonna be a guy in that
gonna
room.
immediately
I
have to
suggest
spend
it.
2 actions, one to drink the potion in your hand, and then one to put your hand on the
Kirrik wants to
sword.
become a dragon.
Holly's
Kirrik
like,
is
hey,
gonna sit there with an angry face.
Holly, hey, if you're in a rough spot, drink this. And he's like, great, and immediately drinks it.
Of course, we're in a rough spot. We're in like fucking weird shadow hell.
Mm.
No, hell is
I
much.
mean, he's not wrong. Like, despite the fact that Lycaena believes that darkness is holy, this place is creepy as hell.
Annoyed at the creepy darkness.
I mean, there's good darkness and bad darkness, right? The
Um,
darkness of a quiet
I
place
certainly
is
can't
nice.
sleep in the light, so.
So just to I think I just got to Lycaena, you did identify with your very first search exploration activity that this room has trapped runes encircling it.
Oh.
And Khali, that is what you detected as well. They are magically. It is a magic trap.
Maybe don't touch that, guys.
Like right in front of me.
Well, just entering the room is likely to trigger the trap.
Are we able to disable this magical trap?
Possibly.
I'll take a crack at it.
Throw a rock.
I got occultism.
The runes are all over not only the walls. Now that you are closer to the room, you can see that the walls appear to be very crude, rough carvings of elves. They are much more in detail near the cage. They, like, as if something in the cage had significantly more time to make the carvings with more deliberate care. The rest of them are done hastily and crudely. All of the elves are dying in horrifying ways. Lots of tortured depictions and gruesome imagery of pointy-eared humanoids.
Okay. Well,
I think this guy might have had some issues.
The runes are hidden amongst the drawings so that you wouldn't notice them without active scrutiny, as well as placed throughout the floor. You think that these things may respond to physical touch, not merely presence. So it would potentially be possible with some ginger steps to acrobatics through this room or throughout the room to investigate it in a way that would, once you've determined a successful path, effectively disable the trap. And there's also your classic do magic better at it, or, rogue thievery. Due to the nature of it being a magical trap, you don't know if it would be persistent or what its reset parameter. You're not able to deduce what the effects of these runes be.
I mean, I am way too clumsy to be trying to acrobatics through it, so.
You're trained enough to know that these probably would be counteracted by dispel magic as well.
Yeah. But I wanted to get augury.
Well, let's take like a couple steps back and just throw something into the room and see what happens.
Yeah.
Set the trap off. It summons a horrible monster, and then you fight the monster anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, better to start the monster now than when we're unprepared. Where
There
did
is a sort of logic to that.
where do the traps start?
This first
Like,
square,
Here.
at the very foot of the stairs.
Okay, well let's back up to the top of the stairs then, just in case. Because trapping the whole staircase when it sets off makes sense.
It's gonna turn to a slide.
I find a piece of debris or something and throw it into the room.
Lycena's not sure how she feels about the fact that she's agreeing with Kirrik's logic.
It does not seem to trigger. by being touched. And that might have to do with reasons.
I take some of the some of the bodies that are in here and throw it in the room.
It's gross.
Huh.
There are lots of random body parts. That also doesn't seem to trigger it.
Ew.
Yeah. It might even just trigger on elves. Can I investigate a little bit more into the nature of this trap?
Yeah.
Would that be occultism? Or arcana?
Any magical tradition.
I'll use. I guess I'd recall knowledge. Right?
Yeah. All right, looking at these results, you suspect that these runes will activate when touched by a creature. And most likely they summon something.
Corpses aren't creatures; they're objects.
Mm-hmm.
If you were
Or grab some beetles.
Well, if you were a skeleton, you could probably get through there as well. Because it may be living creatures. It's detecting like a life force.
But skeletons bleed to death.
But it's not a mechanical trap, so...
Damn it. Never gonna let that go, are you?
No, it's funny.
It's...
Let's throw your spider in there.
But
Why don't we go grab some
you know
beetles
this
from
is
the
my
pit?
spell book, right?
I don't understand. No, it's a spider. It's not a book.
I cannot prepare my spells without this spider.
Well, you already prepared your spells today, right?
Well, that seems like a stupid arrangement.
While they're arguing, Khali's gonna go grab something to get beetles on.
That's possible. Well, and also, Khali, while you're having ideas, you're trained in thievery. You reasonably could disable this trap in a way that you can tell me how it works.
Why would you bind yourself magically to something which can die?
Yeah, I mean, I don't need my cat to hit things with my sword.
Teriani didn't pick the spider. The spider picked Teriani.
No, I absolutely picked the spider according to anybody I would ever talk to about it.
But not really.
Well, yeah, but we don't know that.
Yeah, I'm not letting that.
That's secret information, please?
It's occult. Well, it's occult magic. The more people see me as powerful, the more powerful I will be.
Oh, it's occult magic. Man, okay, all right.
Yeah,
I don't know. It seems to me like the spider's the powerful.
I didn't remember to start the timer, but I'm starting it right now.
I mean, I could have done it with a book, but
There's your hero point, Teriani, in case you didn't get a notification.
Convenient to. I did not get a notification.
I think really what's happening is Lycaena and Kirrik are making fun of like Kirrik.
Teriani.
Hey, at least if Kirrik
Teriani's-
succeeds in killing all the gods, I'll still have magic.
Yeah, I also have a sword.
Whatever gave you?
What? You cut out there.
Lycaena said, "Whatever gave you the impression that I worshipped a god?"
Your spells don't come from nothing.
My spells come from the black butterfly, and the black butterfly is not a god.
Can I throw my beetle rock in there while they're having this
You're
discussion?
collecting a beetle rock, and you will throw...
Hit him with that theology.
At first, nothing happens. The rune begins to glow. And then the elf carvings on the wall peel themselves off of the floor and the ceiling. And begin rushing and stabbing at the beetles before they disappear.
Well,
Huh.
beetle rock, it worked.
It
Well,
definitely took a round before it activated.
Oh, and
Well, that
I
ain't something you see every day.
Once the beetles all died, they disappear. Yeah.
I double checked the rules on the familiar, and my familiar dying doesn't actually mean that much to me. Because it would get reincarnated and know all the same spells.
Yeah, familiars and animal companions are so transient. They have no mechanical significance.
which is probably a good thing.
You would be able to prepare spells until you got a new one. So like,
until my next daily preparations when it comes back.
yeah, exactly.
So you said something about Khali being able to get rid of this?
Yeah, Khali with her thievery skills could etch over or carve out the runes so that you can clear squares and move through the room, as easily as you need.
Yeah, I would like to try that if everyone's thinking that's the best idea.
Yeah. So,
I don't know if
My
it's the best
logic on
idea, but I think
not-
it might be the only idea.
It certainly
Unless
is
we
an
want to
idea.
do jumpies through the room, it's probably the best idea.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
and
I'm
succeeding
not
in
saying I
jumpies through the
couldn't,
room,
but-
as long as one person does it, it will have effectively disabled the trap because you'll have established a route through the room.
Okay.
And
So we can just assert dominance of acrobatics and it'll give up.
yeah, acrobatics is something that you can use. Well, it's not that it disables the trap; it renders it ineffective. You have defined a place, a route that everyone can follow to get through the room and investigate it normally.
Yeah, so my excuse for not allowing the spider to die would entirely be tied to the familiar of the luck thing.
Balance fate.
Familiar of balanced luck. Because I used my
Listen.
familiar to channel the
Button.
channel fate
Mhm.
to give things bonuses and pluses to AC.
Do I need to make this a
Yeah, make that thievery check.
okay? Click button roll. That was almost a 1. That probably did not.
That did not succeed. You are trying. Yeah, you are trying to etch out one of these runes. Make sure that you can do it right without accidentally touching it or activating it.
No, I should have nudged fate at her.
But you did. The elven carvings begin to peel themselves out of the way while you're working, and begin trying to just skewer you with spears. You put yourself in harm's way. They will make an attack roll.
Oh no.
Somewhere there's an attack roll.
Please don't skewer the cat.
All right, and at this point, it's going to roll initiative. If you are going to leave the room, I need you to beat its initiative.
Okay.
Alright. I believe in you.
Roll the die.
I'm going to just...
Man, everyone sure does great at initiative when they're
Wow,
not me.
Everyone's great. You guys see these things animate. They miss Khali, so she's not even aware that they're, trying to get her. She's just working on getting this rune out. Teriani, before they make a second strike, you have...
How far into the room is Khali?
I imagine you're going to have to be here. So if you guys want to reassess where you stood when the skill challenge started.
I'm fine where I am. I just need to know how. Wait, no, I'm not fine where I am. Okay, I'm fine where I am. I'm not doing a whole lot. I'm just going to. Okay, no. It's an order of operations here. I have the spider move to. I use the command to give my spider 2 actions. At the spider move here, I cast Nudge Fate onto Khali, and then I will Familiar of Balanced Luck to give Khali the +1 to her AC, and then I will have the spider move back. We can call it the first action and move action too, because I don't really have anything else to do this turn.
Right. Lycaena, you're also able to react before. Manage to strike Khali again.
I'm going to charge down the stairs to try to defend Khali.
Okay.
But my screen has... There we go. Nope, my screen keeps going. Okay, there we go. So Lycaena will take a double move to get physically in front of Khali, and will raise her shield.
Okay.
Where's my raise shield? Oh, well, apparently it thinks I don't have my shield, so let me put my shield up. Thank you. Then we'll raise my shield.
Kirrik, same.
This is a trap, right? Or a hazard, whatever these are creatures.
Yeah, this is clearly some conjuration.
Yeah, you
They're
can't
they're
tell this
shadow-
thing to face its destiny.
Yeah, these are shadow creatures, so maybe they're creatures, maybe they're not, but they are filling the room.
And what quantifies as the room? Where does the
Um,
room stop? Is it Khali standing?
Khali is in the farthest threatened area. If you were in either of the squares behind Khali, adjacent to Khali, you would not be in harm's way.
Yeah, if I'll move, shift my worn weapon. She'll move a little further because I'll put Khali into it. Yep, okay. And then, can I embrace destiny? That's an enemy. Yeah, we'll summon. Because they presumably attack. Well, let's give buff. Yeah, that's probably it. The way to disable this is to maybe path or something, or like find a way to just not turret. That you said.
Yeah, you could use acrobatics to find safe squares, and that will effectively disable the room. Because,
Yeah.
Based on your previous observations, if no one is touching a rune, it will not be active.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I will just sit here because I have nothing else to do.
Right. The elven shadows amass and surround Khali and Lycaena both. Attack rolls again.
Why
Right.
are elves such dickheads?
Don't ask me. I wasn't raised by him.
This time, Khali, you are hit. For 14 damage.
Ow.
Lycaena, you are missed. Khali. Hey, you got stabbed. What's going on? You do think that you could continue disrupting these runes. Alternatively, you could get out of there. Alternatively, you can do anything you want. It would be at this point in combat 2 actions to disable.
Could I attempt to take those 2 actions?
Yeah, here.
You'll presumably
No.
you'll presumably need to do a number of successes.
Yeah, some number.
Yeah.
Okay, was that
Is it
2
number
actions
1?
there, or
Yes.
was that just 1?
That was 2 actions, and you did not.
Does a 17 succeed?
No.
I guess I should probably back out of the room to let the traps maybe disappear.
That's not a bad idea.
And reevaluate our strategy here.
There
Is
were
that
two-
enough to put me
There were
the
2
room?
others. Yeah, that leaves you safe.
Okay. I'll tell Lycaena that I am stepping out of the room now.
Yeah, Lycaena, are you also gonna get out of the room?
Is it my turn?
It will be. You're gonna go before the creatures would. So, or if anybody wants to.
Yes, Lycaena would cover Khali's retreat.
Okay. Guess I'll end.
Okay. So I guess we take a second and have Kylie patch herself up.
All right. Well, that was fun. Thoughts?
Kylie heal herself. This time I make sure that I cast the good luck on her.
How are you feeling about it, Khali? Do you want to go back in there?
I mean, I'm fine with it. We could also see if anybody wants to try and jump through, but
My
Through
acrobatics is terrible. If I
I
try to
think-
disable the trap, I'm going to do it magically.
I know. I think.
Well, no, but like once there's a path, only one of us has to get through.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah, who-
acrobatics or athletics, Adam?
Acrobatics.
Who has the best acrobatics? Is it other than
Is
the
it-
spider? Is it me?
Is it not the cat? Gotta be the
Probably
cat,
me
right?
again, but
I mean, I could send my spider through.
Khali,
It has,
Khali,
it has a +7.
Khali is trained in acrobatics. Clickety
That
is
is my
too, I guess.
spider.
I
trained?
think. I mean,
Is
Lycaena's
Kali
trained
7
in
trained?
it, but no, she's not trained. Never mind.
Kali, what's your acrobatics?
it's a +6.
Let's just.
Same as my
You-
thievery, so I have equal chances on both of them.
Unless
you know
the
what?
DCs
I
are
think
different.
Oh, that's
I
true.
think I'm over my conniptions. I'm gonna have the spider acrobatics through it.
I was
Okay.
like, I can't possibly spin my spider in there. What would put my spider in there?
All right, so some conditionals that I'm going to give on this because it makes sense. Clickety could definitely do this. Is I'm going to make the DC a little more, only because Clickety is like the route that Clickety finds. He's not
Might
going to
not
affect.
be.
He's not going to effectively be able to communicate to you. Like really, you're just watching him and see where he goes. And B, he's a tiny creature. You guys are all medium.
Okay.
That's fair.
Alright.
So here is a
The
prompt.
the only downside is if Clickety does die because of this, I'm not gonna be able to mess around with ACs.
If Clickety dies because of this, we will hold a grand funeral in his honor. Yada yada yada.
Hey, yeah,
And we'll cross the bridge. when we get
Clickety is able
Right.
to dance across this charred room, leaving what appears to be enough
I-
steps for you to follow.
I should have also nudged faded him.
This trap.
Well, it clearly wasn't necessary.
Yeah. In order to get to any place of interest in this room, Clickety is able to delicately move through, avoiding runes and scouting a safe route to get to either look at the cage or through the other room or anything else of interest. Solved my puzzle.
Okay. Alright. So in case something hold on a second. I accidentally moved myself on top of Kali and everything's wrong. So for the purpose of like if sudden combat breaks up, my spider is somewhere randomly in the room. Alright.
How hard is it for us to follow Clickety's path?
It's trivial. Yeah.
So do we want to check out the cage, or do we want to
Well, there's
just
another
pass
door
through
down
this
here.
room?
But we probably absolutely want to check out the cage. Also investigate the walls.
Yeah, the walls are showing like horrible elves being elf dismemberment, but is like it clear that there's a specific story being told, or is it just like elf torture 101?
Teriani, Lycaena, you guys can scrutinize it. It doesn't look like it is a sequence. It looks to be a just absolute vengeance. Someone just drawing like gore porn. There's a lot of like malice and hatred in the room that is it definitely gives you a sense of maybe that this whole trap may have been more akin to a haunt. How it manifests. And you know that if you're careful and you don't step on any of the runes, that it won't trigger again.
Anything weird in the cage?
Maybe if anybody wants to click these prompts.
I'm down.
Can I suggest we don't let the elves get near the scary cage in the scary elf room?
That one.
I'm only mostly elf.
Mostly elf.
I mean, you'll only be mostly trapped.
Teriani, a humanoid recently, within the last few weeks, has occupied this space, but it's been empty for the past several days.
Oh, God, is it the same humanoid that was that Kirrik met in the spike pit?
Oh, the druid.
Yeah, the dead body.
Could be.
We don't know.
It's not currently occupied.
Well, there's a door up there.
There sure is another door. Look at he's going to check it out.
Yeah.
Hope you're excited about it.
It's a door.
Did he crawl under the door?
No.
I mean, the Clickety can't really communicate to me what's on the other side of it, even if Clickety could.
Wait for one leg for occupied, 2 legs for empty.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Could it not convey a general sense of threatened?
Well, like
Or feeling.
familiars aren't really creatures, so
They're weird.
what they're capable of is like ambiguous about. But no, he cannot squeeze through this door because that's too easy.
All right, well, put out of the way is better.
Yeah.
This room. On the other side of the door, it doesn't feel any different. You don't hear anything going on in there.
I mean, I'm waiting for someone to click on the door.
Well, I don't sound like he still had more descriptions to go, so I was
Nah,
waiting.
I don't have any more description.
Does the door look trapped?
Does the door look trapped? Make a perception check. One day.
Sorry, I'm having a very brain dead moment.
I'm not going to tell you if you saw any traps.
Okay.
I
Am I
opened
supposed-
the door.
Okay.
Wait, actually, hold on. Let's heal Khali first.
She already failed her medicine.
Khali has to wait 2 more minutes before her healing is
we can wait
available
2
again.
minutes. Yeah, I forgot you're continuing recovering. Do it. Everybody else has been figuring out theories and stuff.
Alright, let's try this again. I'm re-rolling that.
Oh, yeah. Looking for him, dude. Hold the fucking natty one.
You rushed it. You stabbed yourself.
I know what'll fix this. Less blood.
Oh, yeah,
Hold
the
on, there's
doctor.
too much blood in this wound.
We're gonna bleed out these humors.
How do I re-roll stuff?
Right click the one that has a 12 on it.
Thank you. I couldn't remember. I'm like having a very brain dead moment.
Hey, you did it. Turning
Well,
failure into S.
That should be very success. It's not rolling me die though.
Yeah,
I think the automation breaks.
that's definitely a crit success.
I mean, unless you rolled a DC 30?
It should just be, what, 15? Isn't that the
Yeah.
normal DC?
Yeah, you can elect to do a 30, but
Or a 20.
Or 20, yeah.
Once you become
But-
an expert. Just do it again and then wait till it's 60.
Keep rolling until
What?
it's-
Just roll the thing again until
roll
it
a treat-
succeeds.
Yeah, do it until it's 60. Times 2. You didn't even need the crit.
Yeah, whenever you do the check, it should ask you what DC you want to do it at, and if you up the DC and succeed, it adds like +8 or something.
Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, I can do the DC.
Yeah, that goes up as you gain levels in.
Legendary is DC 40. Good God.
Yeah, but at that point you get like a +20 to it. Actually, probably higher than that.
Okay, I'm ready. Who else is ready?
All right, opening the door.
Open the door.
I just like stood at the door waiting. Oh, hey, that's pretty. Also,
Ooh.
probably concerning.
There's a concerning thing in here. This is a large chamber. It is split into 2 levels. There's a lower level on the left, and then this upper raised level on the right. There is a 20-foot difference between the lower level and the higher level, and then up above, the ceiling rises an additional 20 feet into this kind of like domed, carved area. Most of the ceilings in here have been about 12 feet high. There are work tables covered in books, beakers and reagents crowding along the lower floor to your left. I think, Kirrik, if you take one step in, you'll be able to see them. There are no creatures, so, hesitant steps, or no creatures that you can see. Carrying on, there are 2 10-foot tall amber pods that look like bug cocoons, but they're semi-translucent and they glow with this soft orange light. Between the center of them is a short gray tree with white leaves hanging suspended in the air between the pods, and its roots are gnarled and twisting around each of those orbs on either side. Kirrik, you see that the lower level there has a door. That's actually up. Sorry. To make the math work. And then there's another door on the opposite side. But yeah, you don't see immediately any creatures in the room.
Well, I walk into the room. Well.
What do you mean, Token Collide? What do you mean, Token Collide?
What do you mean, Token Collide?
Walk more carefully.
I was walking in a straight line.
Hey, I'm walking here.
You stepped on my tail.
I kind of want to just...
What's in these things?
Yeah, can I investigate the hell's going on with the giant glowing bubbles?
You can. I'll give you some prompts.
Ooh, prompts.
Yeah, as you scrutinize and investigate this machine, as during the exchange of giving you a prompt, there is a voice from above that screams at you in common.
Oh no.
And is hanging onto the wall, manifesting what we used to back in the day called evocation magic, pointing a finger at you that is beginning to glow runes and crackle fire. But he screams out in common, "Don't lay a finger on my machine!" And here's a picture of him. He has these
What kind of binoculars are that?
telescoped goggles or spectacles that give him an appearance of like eye stalks, like a snail or some kind of terrible insect. He is clearly adhesive to the ceiling, some 20 feet up, manifesting harmful magic in your way.
Hey, buddy. You want to come down and have a conversation?
How was he on the ceiling? He's just stuck there?
He is, yeah, he is adhesive. Like, the art is very accurate of him being stuck to the wall, just like that.
Wait, is he actually like stuck, or is he magic?
He seems to pretty clearly be in a situation of want. I'm gonna let the spell that he's manifesting resolve, and then we can see if diplomacy still works. So he's pointing his finger at you, Teriani, for getting too close to the thing.
The machine.
The machine.
That was a cool effect.
Yeah, and then two like gouts of flame come out, one at you, Teriani, the other at Kirrik. Kirrik gets.
I was trying to diplomatize.
Yeah, you still get the opportunity to do so, but he had already started conjuring the spell, which is what made you aware of him and saying, "Hands off my thing!" You can still diplomatize. You don't have to escalate if you don't want to.
This man has shot you, but I don't feel like you have to shoot back.
That man looks like an alchemist. I may or may not want a conversation.
Yeah, but if he really wants to continue this combat, like, he will die.
Before we decide to escalate this, how far up is he?
He is 20 feet up, stuck to the wall.
Dang.
Can Lycaena attempt a diplomacy before we go straight into like?
If you guys immediately recoil and back up, yeah, he does seem to give you the opportunity to state your case.
So Lycaena will back up. We'll just say Teriani, are you all right? Sir, we really have no beef with you and no particular interest in your machine, I assure you.
He doesn't seem swayed. A trick! Thieves, scoundrels, raiders! He is still seeming like he wants to escalate things. And he, is like climbing all up and down the wall to like try and make sure that he has a good shot on you, but is keeping defensive posture out of sight. He really doesn't have any kind of cover or anything up there. It was mostly to surprise you and hopefully burn you.
Kirrik
Can I tell?
I'm just gonna look at you guys and be like, and taps his sword.
20 feet up.
I'd rather not if it was not necessary.
I mean,
Yeah,
Khali
that's
is
a pretty good
slightly a
diplomacy.
scientist herself. She's very curious.
mean-
Yeah, but
Ollie, can you try speaking with him? He seems your type.
Trying to think of what to say.
you express interest in his machine.
I've
Or
been
faint
expressing
interest.
extreme interest in his machine. As a fellow scientist, sir, this is an exceptional machine. I'm very interested in talking to you about it. However, I will not touch it if you do not wish for me to get close.
make some kind of any kind of check you want to appeal to that sense of him.
You got crafting. Do you have engineering?
I have. I mean, crafting is the thing I have. The only things I'm trained in that would be relevant here would probably be crafting or deception.
But you're not trying to deceive him. You're genuinely
And
interested in
this
him.
is, yeah, which is why I was like, I don't think deception would be. I could attempt to diplomize, but I'm not sure how good Khali is at that.
Well, the dice tell us how good Khali is.
I can, like, flourish my crafter's tools that I have with me while I'm explaining this. Where did my dice go?
Yeah, like, you know how to talk technically. You could, yeah, like, instead of doing diplomacy, you can be like, hey, let's have a technical conversation about it. And then you list off your CV. That's a craft check.
Can I roll a craft check for this, then?
Yeah.
Is that an interdimensional shadow flux? Oh my god.
Careful, Adam. If people start having to quote their CVs, it's going to start feeling too much like my job.
Yeah.
Man, that was almost a higher number.
With two successful failures, he is furiously enraged by your lack of professionalism. What is this, community college? And we will fall into full initiative at this point.
Well, attempts were made.
Okay, but if you do this, you will die.
Die.
Yeah, can Lycaena try one last, like, we really don't want to do this.
Yeah, he doesn't want to do it either.
And
That
He
would
gave
be
him his
just
ultimatum.
Kirrik absolutely wants to do this. Fuck this guy.
He's super not interested. You keep being like, we're gonna have to kill you, and he's like, ah!
okay, well, that's that.
He clearly
Can't
is
say we
willing
didn't
to die to keep you from messing anything up. And like the narrative here is, Khali was like, oh yeah, hey, can we talk shop? And he's like, you're gonna ruin everything. So anyway, Kirrik started killing.
Anyway, I started blasting. Alright, so where is this guy? He's over there.
He's over there up on the wall, 20 feet up.
Plus 20 feet. Is there somewhere around here that I can get 5 feet up?
Nope.
Dang. Can I jump and then do an action while I'm in the air?
What's this thing? The square thing on the left?
That's stairs leading to a lower level 20 feet down.
Oh, okay, that's not useful.
I don't think the rules don't support that, but it seems like that's something you could do.
My plan here is just to fucking run, sprint, and while I'm in the air, jump while I'm in the air, force him to come 15 feet down.
Yeah, do a high jump, which I think will take 2 of your actions anyway.
Yeah, let me. High. Damn. I'm gonna hero. I'm just gonna hero point that before I know what the result is, because I can assume it's bad.
Oh, I meant to turn the results back. 30.
30.
I think that tells us explicitly.
Yeah. Tried.
Attempt
jump.
DC 30 athletics check. Hey, you did it.
Embrace destiny. I really hope he fails.
Did that DC go up when you leveled?
Probably. It's my class DC.
Is your class DC 19? I thought it was already 19.
I thought it was 18 before.
Right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
So he is under the effect of a spider climb, so I'm not going to have him get ripped or pulled from the wall. He is just going to slide down. The force of your divine compulsion just drags him along the wall. And he's desperately trying to climb back up, but it's not working because mournful Kirrik doesn't believe in.
Time to embrace destiny, buddy. That is my whole turn.
Now he is adjacent to you. He's going to panic and begin casting a spell.
B does not have reactive strike.
Which is going to require an attack roll on you.
Ow.
32 to hit.
That is definitely a crit. Why is it not registering as a crit?
Because I told it when I was trying to make sure that names weren't showing up on damage, I turned too many things on. So it's not currently telling you what resolution. So you're gonna have to double this.
Ow. That's most of my life.
Ooh. Ah.
And you are taking
Dang.
persistent electricity. He lays his hands onto you, unlimited power, electrocutes you, and then he is going to back up the wall.
What a dickhead.
Lycaena. You could tell that this was him being panicked by being next to a big burly beefcake. He laid his hands on you and tried to desperately get away.
Lycaena is going to take a step, move 20 feet. Okay. Closer to Kirrik to help defend him. Put her spear next to the giant glowing orb. And be like, I will destroy your machine. Back off. I don't know what kind of test that is.
Intimidate? Yeah,
Force?
frighten,
Intimidation?
Probably
demoralize.
intimidation. Yeah, I don't have particularly good charisma, but what the heck.
You have a valid threat, though. That matters for a lot.
Yeah, I mean that's everything you need for like a threat. It's specific, actionable, and you took the first step towards it. You could go to jail for that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that is making... You've successfully drawn... What is it? What's the... Drawn hate? Heat? Aggro? You've drawn aggro.
Good. Can I then raise my shield?
Yes. Yeah, move, demoralize.
Maybe I should get trained in intimidation.
Teriani.
Yeah, we're just gonna.
Clickety is hiding from this thing you're noticing. He is on
From
the
the
part of
machine?
your back that keeps you between Clickety and this machine, yeah.
Noted. That's information. Okay. I think most effective use of my actions is going to be we're going to start with wait. We are going to step. We're going to times loose arrow. So go ahead and everybody drag that onto yourself.
Oh, wow, I didn't realize that.
Everybody, that's very good.
Everybody is quickened. Up to 6 creatures.
He'll take one too, then.
No, he will not. I do not give him one.
It doesn't
In
say
fact, I give
friendly
my spider
creature. You
one,
could
too.
give it to enemies.
I do.
That's my times loose arrow. I don't know you.
No save.
You know what? I give it to my spider too, even though it doesn't really do anything for him. And then I'm gonna go ahead and this is probably it's worth it. I'm going to spend a a focus point. Cast Patron's Puppet. And have my spider run around on me for a second. To give... Why is that 20 feet? My spider...
That's how distance works.
Run down here for a second. To give Lycaena... what's it called? +1 AC. With a familiar balanced luck. So drag that onto yourself, Lycaena, and the spider's going to come back. I figure, +1 AC might be pretty useful right now,
I'll take
considering you
+1
just made yourself a
AC.
target. Alright, and that is my actions.
Is there a hotkey for intern, or is it only on the?
It's on the encounter tracker.
But there's a hotkey. It's just not set to any default. Khali, you're up.
Okay. Do. If he's 20 feet up, how far away am I from him? That'd be like 30 or 40
10
something feet.
Okay, so
Be what, like 30 feet?
something like that. Yeah.
Sounds
I know the math
correct.
is calculated automatically in terms of range increment. Foundry's smart enough to do that.
Okay. Well, I will move. We'll draw some lightning since nobody should reasonably be within splash distance of him.
It's true. Falls down on. No, I'm joking. Fine.
Kirrik's within splash distance, and then I'm going to eat a bomb.
We're on a
Yeet
different plane.
bomb.
Gravity works different.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
using
Anyways,
empowered shadow magic.
None of
Well,
us have
if-
empowered shadow. If I had shadow magic, I'd be using it.
moving on. Bomb.
A bomb.
That probably didn't hit, but
Nope.
it is a very big bomb.
We'll take splash damage.
I just roll damage.
Yeah, just
Isn't Kirrik also going to take splash damage?
no.
he's-
Kirrik's
no.
not.
It's
gonna-
40 feet up, so
it's
he's not
gonna-
in splash range.
It splashes down, but it's lightning, so it just zaps in the area, but gravity does not affect it. Even if it was fire, it just burns itself out before it hits the ground. Right. Damage calculated. Move, draw, throw. Kirrik round. Oh, you also had an extra move if you want.
Unless it takes a single action to like analyze this thing at all, then no, I don't really have anything else I want to do.
You could take an action to analyze.
Yeah, can I take an action to see what it is? Because I am highly suspicious of this somehow exploding and attacking us.
Let me see what your train skill. Or actually, here I'll just roll dice. I can do that. Cool person. Don't have a clue. You have absolutely no idea what this machine is for. That will not preclude you from investigating it again after combat, but in the heat of combat, you don't know what it is.
Okay.
Kirrik, yeah, you are quickened.
What do I do? This guy is annoying. He's back up to where he was, right?
Yeah, he spent 2 actions to electrocute you, and then his final action to scamper back up the wall.
I really don't want to waste this fucking action, but I don't really know.
You know.
Rider step, right?
Stride
Do I know
or
what?
step. I was gonna give you ideas, but I gotta quit doing that. Now we're on level 3.
Now we're on level 3. Yeah, it's tough. Toughy. The big problem is I'm assuming stride does not include climb, right? It's a separate action.
It is a separate action.
Yeah. In which case, I guess I'll just do the smart boy thing, and I will shift my.
Yeah, that's twice already. I wish I prepped Dispel Magic.
It's my icon, and 2 action, no sky with this.
Oh, it's 2d8 now. Oh no.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if I roll low though.
You're trying to outpace the electricity coursing through your body.
Yeah. And then I will. What will I do? I will take. No, I'm not gonna step back. I'm just gonna waste this fucking quicken. Ouchie.
Right. Lycaena, you've given him a very overt threat that you are going to destroy his Pride and Joy machine here.
Yeah, I know. I was aware that he's probably going to try to kill me.
So he begins manifesting another evocation targeting at you. And this time a green bolt of energy comes your way.
What's the evocation you speak of?
Does require an attack roll. A bolt of energy out of his finger. Hits by 1. Does that do anything, Mr. Fate Spinner?
Nope. I only make Lycaena's hits hit.
Right, it's 13 acid damage.
All right. I don't think I have any specific, like... Lycaena doesn't take acid damage or anything like that.
You will also be taking persistent acid damage.
He's how far up the wall?
20 feet.
It's just all above his head.
His last action is cast shield because now you guys are attacking. Alright, it's your turn.
What the hell does this thing do?
What?
Yeah. You didn't sound like a robot, but it did sound like beeps and boops.
Oh, all right. I don't think I have any way to target him.
Outside of throwing your spear?
Which I can do. Certainly not Lycaena's expertise, but she can do it.
Your holy, holy star knife. Definitely
I
a
could
real
throw
weapon
that
that
too.
works.
Yeah, I'll ask too many questions about that one.
You could grapple him.
I could grab him, but I can't move him. That's true. I could attempt to grapple him, I suppose. That would be an unarmed attack.
Yeah, after you once you successfully manifest.
Right, but I can't move him once I've grappled him, though.
No, you just give him the grab condition.
Oh, what the heck? Let's try it.
Well, there's a reposition action, right?
Yeah, there is a reposition action, yes, but the only thing she can do with her deviant ability is grab.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
So, and that range is 8.
Nope. It doesn't. It will not work unless it's changed.
It's 15 feet.
It's 15 feet. Yeah. So he's out of my range.
I
I think I'm
stop forgetting
gonna.
about my deviant ability.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Because I can laser beam him, and that's not a bad time.
You
But
used your laser beams a bunch last session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll move to here, and then I'm gonna attempt to throw a. Well, actually, I'll move to here.
Yeah, and that movement is freed, so you still have 3 actions.
Right, for the quick. Yeah, and then I'm gonna attempt to throw a spear at him. Because I have, I believe, more than one. I think I bought 3.
1 on your inventory.
Oh, well, maybe I don't want to throw a spear then. That's a bad idea. Do I really not have any ranged? You know
We've
what?
come across this problem a lot.
I'm gonna go back to here. And I'm gonna cast Runic Weapon on Kirrik.
Oh boy, now we're talking.
I don't want to waste. Yeah, well, they only have one prepared. I don't know if I want to waste it. This is why I hate being a caster. Why did I choose to be a caster?
Nick in some background arc.
I really don't know what the hell to do at this point, guys. So, can't believe I wouldn't have bought a ranged weapon. Whatever. Apparently I didn't, so that's my mistake. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck to do. Is it worth it? I mean, what do you think, Nick? Do you want Runic Weapon? Because I can cast it.
I mean, it'll get used as soon as I can fucking get my hands on him.
Yeah.
And I mean,
The
like,
thing is, if we use it in this fight, we don't get another one today.
Teriani also.
It's not
has
from
Runic
me.
Weapon, right?
I don't know what Kirian got it.
Sorry, what?
You also have Runic Weapon, right?
Yeah.
So,
It was not a
you
terrible
want
idea, but
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad idea.
all right, what the hell? We'll do that. Yours. And I'll raise shield.
Wait,
Is
Teriani
my
is
sound?
yeah,
pretty potent acid. Begins digging down farther into Lycaena. Cool persona, cool self.
I mean, my sword is probably gonna hate this, but one action. So we'll do that for free. We will one action move spider up the wall, up 10 feet up the wall. It was I grabbed climb. That's my familiar trait. And we're gonna
Super
use
doesn't
it.
like that.
So, oh, you changed it already. Cool. So one action, have the spider climb up. He still has one action. I'm going to nudge fate myself because I got to be selfish at this sometimes. And then the familiar balance luck is going to give him a -1 to his AC.
No save. No fun.
No save, no fun. So that's one action. So I use my quicken action to move. I nudge fate myself. Spider moved up. No, I did that wrong. Shit. Too many actions to keep track of. 2.
I found a module
Okay,
that keeps
we're
track
gonna-
of actions, and it's terrible. It's like
Okay.
little clickers.
We're going to forego the nudged fate. We're going to patron's puppet to have. Thing is, he has to move, so I have to do something.
We had to fucking spell magic.
I didn't grab dispel magic.
Yeah, dude,
I have it, but I didn't prep it.
Yeah, Times Lucera. I was like, yeah, that'll be cool.
It's a cool spell.
Whatever. We're gonna try out that next turn. We're gonna have the. Oh
Oh yeah, now that
yeah,
Kirrik
I'll
is-
just spend an action to have him move up. We're gonna patron's puppet. Spend an action to have him move up. Patron's puppet for free, which costs a focus point. No, I can't do that. Fuck. Actions. How do they work? Whatever. I'll just have him prepped on the wall next turn. Remove the -1 AC from the puppet because I don't have enough actions to make that happen. So we'll move. We'll have him climb up the wall, and we'll 2-action phase bolt him, which feels so efficient.
Oh no, you're ignoring his shield.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to ignore a shield and give him a -1 AC and give myself a +1, but that's a lot to do in one turn, apparently. Which,
Hey,
I mean, I could do that now, since my spider's already in position, but the problem is he's 20 feet up, and my spider moving only has 15-foot range, I believe.
the suggestion
Like
that I
that.
didn't give you, because I stopped doing that. Kirik's turn was use your quickened action to walk away, and then do the same thing again, where you run up and then.
Well, I was thinking about that, but then I end my turn and it's his turn again.
Yeah.
So what I need to do is I need to delay,
Yeah.
and then I can do it. We can all mollywop him.
Did I just roll a 1?
Oh no.
It's not worth the 2d4.
It's a cantrip. Yeah. All right. Any other business?
Nope, that's all my actions.
Khali, you're no longer quickened.
Cool.
As you are.
Wait, why is she no longer quickened?
Till the end of your next.
until the end
We're
of my
gonna
next turn.
resort to good old fashioned rocks.
Oh, nobody is quickened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My rocks are failing me.
That hit me.
Yeah. I mean, it's still really good. That gets us all into position for free, basically.
My rocks can't hit you!
Get him. Fuck him up.
For some
Ow!
reason, I thought it was a 1-minute duration, but guess not. Oh.
That was a 20. Does that mean it's a critical?
That was a critical hit. Yes.
Oh.
Turn that on. If we break. Oh my gosh. wallop in the noggin.
He's got a lot of
Cool.
health.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what else I want to do. Because I don't want to throw a bomb if we're about to drag him down. Or when we're about to drag him down.
Clickety is in Flasher Zone.
Yeah, so I was like, I don't want to...
Who cares about Clickety?
Wait, how was Clickety in the splash zone?
They climb up 10 feet. Oh, you're right.
He
He's
climbed
not,
up 10 feet, and
he's
that's
not,
20 feet up.
He's not 15 feet. You're right.
I explicitly thought about that.
Well, I mean, even if because I can't actually throw a bomb, if I drew a bomb and threw it next turn, it would still hit people if we drag him down. So, which 2 splash damage isn't a lot, but
It's handy to have a bomb in hand anyway, just like at all times.
yeah, I guess I will grab bomb.
And the lightning is shiny.
I have explosives.
2 slingshots and drawing a bomb. Kirrik. The mournful.
I want to get one of those gauntlets that you could stick bombs in.
I'm going to delay my turn until after his turn. I think that's what I have to do.
Great.
Well, I mean, what we should do is, do you have a ranged weapon?
I do.
I am a ranged weapon.
Because we should just have everybody else delay after his turn, because the only part of initiative that matters is like his turn. The second you delay past him, you give up a turn.
Right, but that's going to happen. I guess
Well,
everybody can delay after. Well, but if the problem is,
I mean, if you
like,
can't do anything on your turn anyway, then it doesn't really matter. We should have done this last turn, but
right. So we should have done last turn. The next best time is now.
yeah.
So I will delay until after his turn.
I mean, I was thinking if you can like just throw something at him to damage him now, and then next turn we all do the delay thing. But
It would take it would take my whole turn just to get the fucking bow out.
yeah,
So I guess I
So it
can shoot
doesn't-
my lasers, but if I just
Yeah.
delay till after his turn, we eat the one turn and I can drag him down, and then we can all beat him up.
well, I mean, we can do that no matter what next turn because we can all delay and change our initiatives.
You do have a little bit of flexibility because it's him and then all of you in whatever order.
Right, but either I spend my turn getting my bow out, shooting him, and then we drag him down and I have to get my sword out, or we just do this now and I can get my sword out. Like, either way, I waste a turn.
Well, he is definitely going to stand for that. He's taken some shots at all of you, except for Khali, because Khali hit him with a rock, but is otherwise not directly threatening him or his machines. So he is going to pull down just his middle finger, pointing the other 3 at the 3 of you directly below him, and spend 3 actions casting spell.
An odd hand sign.
The burning hands.
Nope. It requires an attack roll. The primary is going to be against Lycaena, most heavily armored.
Ow.
He's throwing out zappy zappies.
He's shoots a flaming line. Lycaena for 13 damage. Second one is targeted at Kirrik. Teriani.
Okay.
Oh, oops. I did that wrong. All right, that's all of his actions. Kirk. He also begins to spout out about how he's so close to a breakthrough. You're ruining his genius. Get away from my machine. Leave this place. I can't be stopped.
Hey,
Can I
you
climb this
attacked us, buddy.
what would the DC look like to climb this wall?
It's a natural tree that's just kind of been like, carved relatively smooth. Probably not terrible.
It's a DC 30 to high jump. I got lucky last
It would be much easier to climb the wall.
Okay. Yeah, I will do an athletics to climb this here Wally boy.
Let me look at some samples here.
Well, you need both your hands free to climb anyway, right?
You have 2 hands free.
Yeah. But I don't need a hand to drag him down.
True, but you need 2 hands to get up there.
Yeah.
22 will succeed. What's happening with your sword, though?
I'll just drop it. Yeah, I'll just drop it. I don't think I want to take an action to... Because I have to climb, I have to spend an action to shift my eminence, and then I have to actually force him down.
Okay.
Climb, switch to Warn, and embrace destiny.
So yeah, you get within 15 feet of him.
Yep.
Sword is dropped. What a terrible action. What a terrible time to have occurred. Ah, right. You're coming for him, and then I'll add feet. Lycaena.
Did he make a save?
Oh, I don't know.
That's important.
I feel like I may. How is my sound?
You sound good. You just cut out occasionally.
All of this
Okay.
for nothing.
I think that the best option. I don't know what the hell to do at this point.
I mean, pumping healing into me is not a bad one. You're also hurt, so pumping healing into yourself is also not a bad one.
Yeah. Well, I don't know that I want to use one of my heal spells at this point on you. Sorry, man.
Help yourself before helping others.
You do heal yourself if we just look away from it. Come back with all your wounds.
Yeah.
So yeah, Lycaena is, I guess, gonna drink one of her own potions. So she'll have to get it out, which is an action. And then she'll have to drink it, which is another action, correct?
Draw drink, yeah.
Okay, so she will do that. Why aren't those in my inventory? I'm so confused. Okay, there they are.
Take elixir of life.
Yeah, I found it.
Somebody only took one.
Are we able to say 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, I will once again raise my shield.
The acid continues to bore into you.
Yeah, I think I took acid damage after my last turn.
You did. I rolled it for you.
Oh, okay. Can I roll a recovery check?
Well, there you go.
Whoa! Problem solved.
At least one of us is clearing our fucking. Fierce.
Yeah.
Teriani.
Is Kirrik and Lycaena still in the same square?
Kirrik's 5 feet up.
Oh, okay. He did not cast shield last turn.
He didn't. Tried to take you out. Due to GM shenanigans, you're not all dead.
Right.
I don't really have a way to buff other people. We already runic weaponed Kirrik, right? And he doesn't
Yeah.
have his weapon
Yeah.
on him.
Yeah.
Pick it up
Yeah,
and hand it to
well,
him
you
and be
know.
like, here, use this.
I was wondering what I did hands.
For your grab thing, it doesn't. That's him rolling a check, not you.
Right.
So I think the best thing to do is do this thing that I was going to do last turn. Is I nudge fate myself. Have the spider give him a -1. And then I'm going to needle dart him. Right. I should probably give him the prompt so you have a thing to drag.
Man, them letting you upscale magic weapon to increase the runes on it is pretty dope.
Very good.
Is a 20 hit?
Teriani, a 20 hits.
A 20 hits?
A
So
20
that is
hits.
going to consume my nudge fate.
I think it's the first time you've ever been able to do that.
Yeah, it's not a big bonus, but it is a bonus.
Modifiers matter.
Yep. So, bam, bam, and I roll damage.
Wham, bam, thank you, bam.
The hell kind of damage is that?
Cold iron, that's what kind of damage.
That's fair.
Does not appear to be vulnerable to cold iron.
Okay. Next time I'm just going to throw a bunch of magic missiles at him.
Khali.
Is anybody within splash radius of lightning?
Apparently, no.
Okay, yeeting lightning bottles. Am I targeting him? Yes. I am very bomb happy.
Me too. I like bombs.
You hit due to the familiar balanced luck.
Cool.
Whoa, very great damage.
Ooh. He's
You're
getting
also off
happy.
guard. Well, I guess it's not gonna matter because he's about to take his turn, but hey. I finally hit
Until the
lightning.
start of your next turn,
Your
he
next
is off
turn.
guard.
He
Oh,
is
that
gonna-
is said their next turn.
Wow.
No.
All right. If anybody was gonna wail on him, now's the time. All right, that was one action.
Oh yeah. I have more than that.
Time to put it into your hand last turn.
Let me remove that since I'm no longer holding it. Yeah, I guess I should just maybe shoot him, but I'm also running out of bullets. Wait, is he in range for me to yeet my dagger? I just want to throw stuff at him.
Yeah, throw something at him.
I just want to throw stuff at him. We're gonna throw a dagger. It's gonna fail tragically, but we're gonna throw a dagger. Okay.
Failed.
Cool, and
Due to
then-
the range.
Someone remind me to pick that up. And then I'm gonna draw a elixir of whatever, because people are starting to get hurt.
Yeah, elixirs of whatever.
Elixir of life, there we go. That would be my turn.
It's his turn.
It's his turn.
And he's getting hurt too.
He's getting beat up, but he grins and bears it and says, "My genius cannot be stopped. Lycaena and Kirrik are both looking pretty wounded. Teriani is throwing needle darts at him, so he's got a lot of targets. Again, every single one of you will get a magic missile. I take it back.
Missile.
2 of you will get magic missiles. Kirrik and Lycaena. So this damage is for Kirrik.
Bonk.
This damage
Probably doesn't knock me down.
is for Lycaena. His final action is going to be scuttling into the corner.
This motherfucker.
He scuttled.
Still within my range. Embrace destiny, fucker. Back here.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh, by 1.
God damn it. Do I do it again? Get back
Get over here. No, really. Quarter circle back, middle kick.
Oh my god.
Surely, one time.
Christ.
He
Once I choose the second one, I'm like I have to go again.
digs his Spider-Man hands into the wall, grabs onto anything he can. With all of his might and power, he tries to keep getting sucked into your still coursing with electricity body.
Yep. The next turn I'm definitely fucking healing and shooting my laser hands. This thing's not working. Alright. Past turn. Hopefully the lighting doesn't kill me. Ouch. Ouch.
Fun fact: my familiar balance luck is a status bonus, and the off guard is a circumstance bonus.
Oh, very good.
So he effectively has -3 AC until the start of my next turn.
Oh, if you had told me that, I would have just laser handed them.
Fun fact: it's there in your conditions. I don't think you can see.
I can't.
No.
You can't see his conditions, and like, I didn't really consider the effects of that until now.
Lycaena.
How's Kirrik looking?
Hurt.
He has 3 health.
He may go
Yeah.
down on his next turn because he can't shake this electricity.
Lycaena will grab a potion of healing out of her bag, and she will dump it all over him. Feed it to him, whatever. Can I do that?
You can do that.
Okay. I assume that takes all 3 actions?
It takes 2.
Okay. There's a little Kirrik.
Well, that'll probably prevent him getting killed by a magic missile on his turn, so that's good.
Exactly. Keep you on your feet. I'm gonna move to. Why can't I move? Oh, because I'm under Kirrik, so I can't move.
Yeah, you should be able to just use the arrow keys.
Nope. Oh, there it goes. Okay. I'm gonna move there. Well. Because I'm trying to block Kirrik. And I'll raise my shield. Oh no, I can't. We don't still
He's
have.
20 feet up, so
And, well,
You're trying to be a stool for Kirrik to launch himself up on.
she's trying to basically protect Kirrik physically, but right, he's 20 feet up. So there's not really a way to do that. So she'll just raise her shield.
I kind of want to take advantage of his AC.
Now's the time.
Oh no, he's not going to have the thing on him anymore, though. And so, also my spider's on the wall.
Moving up.
So we're gonna do that. Move my spider. My spider along the wall to here with my patron's puppet, and give him a reapply the familiar balance luck. No, wait. Yeah, no, patron's puppet to move him. I still have an action, so I can still move. And we're going to throw the needle darts at him.
Uh-oh.
27?
27's a hit.
Not a crit?
Not a crit.
With -3 to his AC.
-3 to his AC.
There you go.
13 damage. Okay, that's respectable. That is like, I think 16's max.
Mhm.
Good work,
That's all my actions.
Khali.
Khali's running out of things to throw. Like, seriously.
I don't suppose you can manage to throw Kirrik.
Probably not, no. Who most needs a potion right now that I can reach? Can I reach all of you?
Kirrik.
I probably would have to move to get to Kirrik, but yeah, I could give...
No, Kirik's adjacent to you, technically.
Okay, well, cool. I have a potion in my hand already. I'm gonna give Kirrik a potion.
Kirik's just gonna have to, like, lean way down.
Use.
You can always pour all over his foot, I guess.
There, take
nice.
exactly 1 hit point.
You're really gonna survive that magic missile that's about to happen.
Yeah, we were joking about pouring it on his foot, you know.
Shouldn't you be able to make better elixirs by now?
I looked, and there weren't any better elixirs of life, and I was thinking that I should be able to get better at level 3, but I guess it wasn't level 3. Because I very distinctly looked for, is there better elixir of life right now?
I think you're doing lessers now.
Yeah, no, I looked, because if I could get that, then I
the
definitely
5th
would have...
level, that's why.
Yeah, that's why if I could get them, that was the first thing I was going to get, but...
Do elixirs have different scaling than the other version?
Yeah, I think potions and elixirs kind of stair-step each other. So it's like 1.
Okay.
They both start at 1, but then it goes 3, 5, 7.
Okay, and the potions require magical crafting to make, right?
Okay, anyways, where's my dagger?
No.
He was right here when I threw it, right?
Oh. Yeah, your dagger's just on the ground somewhere. You could go.
I want my dagger. Also, I'm like the most uninjured person here.
That's true. Get up there in his face.
So I really don't mind walking in front of everyone as long as I don't drop dead immediately. Yeah, I want my dagger. So, if that's here, do I gotta go here?
Yeah.
Get it? Okay. Cool. Pick up the dagger.
Yeah, whatever of those squares-ish round that you be in is.
Okay.
All right, it is the man's turn. His eye stalks survey the room crazily. He is closer to dying than being at full health. The first thing he's going to do is kind of more or less reflexively cast another barrier.
I had to step away for a second. What's he doing?
Oh no.
He's casting spells.
He cast a spell. It was a single action, and a shimmering barrier appealed.
But no, the magic missile I wanted to do.
His next action is going to be to draw a knife, put a knife in hand, and then throw it at Teriani.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and just, yeah.
Eerie Flicker. So good. Make sure you can manifest it first.
And I'm going to use the awakening to compress it into a single moment.
So first, make your just deviant ability flat check before the awakening. That succeeds.
Wait, are things are awakened?
Some people's are. It's been happening.
Oh.
Mhm.
That makes sense.
Okay, so that means that he now has to make a DC 9 flat check or it misses. Right? My body flickers and I am effectively concealed.
Okay, here I am making the flat check.
But no, I made it.
Yeah, you made it. Got it.
Okay. It was worth an effort.
It was. That's what you use it for. Critical damage.
I focused too much on the flicker and I just let the dagger hit me.
Critical damage.
You know, I'm okay with this.
I'm also adding a dagger to your inventory / body.
Okay. I keep that dagger.
Yeah,
that was already critical damage, wasn't it?
That was critical damage, yeah. And
So-
the critical damage you take and the critical damage I take seem very different.
Clearly, when a prepared caster runs out of prepared spells, things go downhill.
Just, ow! Hey! This is a really nice dagger.
All right, those are all of his actions.
This is where I find out it's cursed.
Is he still down 3?
Is he down?
AC.
No.
No, he's no longer off guard.
He's
His
no-
Khali's
yeah.
turn ended.
He's down 1. And he's
Yeah.
+1 from the shield.
Yeah, familiar, balance, luck. Carrying his turn.
Get over here.
So yeah, I tried to place my spider tactfully so that no matter which side, like whether or not he succeeds the fortitude save, like we should still be in range of the -1 AC.
Fortitude save loaded. Oh.
Adam's buffering.
Yeah,
Buffering.
buffering. Click.
Buffering. Oh my god. The worst part is I don't know if it's just getting lucky or if he's fucking just
Maybe he was
actually
really
acing these.
unlucky that one time.
Is he a beef?
I mean, he rolled 30 one time, didn't he? For a fortitude save?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that could be he has a +10.
Yeah.
We haven't seen above 30, and so
but a plus 10's still pretty good.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's almost what mine is.
I mean,
Or
something
I'm
at
almost to that
least
point.
plus 10.
how far do I climb on a successful athletics check? 5? Yeah, it's not fucking happening. Switch to body icon. No scarf at this. Thank God. Get down here, you fuck.
It happened one time, he didn't want it to happen again.
All right, Lycaena, we have gotten into like a weird stalemate.
People are much less dying now.
Well, I guess that's a positive. I'm gonna make one more bid at diplomacy, which I know won't work. Can I try to get him to surrender?
All right, man. This clearly isn't going anywhere.
It's hard to read his face because it's covered by these weird goggles. But there's what you expect to be either a look of confusion, fear, or anger in his jaw.
He's pretty maniacal at this point.
And he says, "No, you surrender and be my test subjects."
Okay, so much for that plan.
We'll have a look-see at how your insides work.
Effectively?
I'm gonna...
You think if I strap him with his own goggles, he'll see how his own insides work?
Probably not.
Yeah, his eye stalk goggles twitch excitedly.
Is he within range for, like, a thrown weapon?
Yeah, I mean, he's 20 feet up and...
There's a
15 feet
dagger
lower.
in Teriani's shoulder.
Alright, can I try to throw my star knife at him?
Yeah, you need to put it in hand, which is currently occupied by a spear. Swap that out and then throw it.
How do I do that? Because I don't see a thrown option here. Although I know you can throw a star knife.
I think that's probably because it's not in hand, so it's not presenting you any of the attack rolls.
No, it's presenting me attack rolls, but attack roll it's giving me is with a strength attack. It's not giving me a thrown option.
It's the second one with the little curly arrow on it, strike +6. I'm looking at your character sheet. I'm not looking at the like HUD.
Oh, okay. My character sheet.
The HUD may not be.
Okay. All right. So I'll sheath my spear. I'll try to throw my star knife.
Come on, Black Butterfly.
Will not be very effective.
You hit.
Oh. Who would have thought?
Maximum damage.
Alright, those are all my actions.
Teriani.
Nope. I guess I'm going to nudge fate myself. Going to familiar balance lock him. And I'm going to phase. "20 feet forward, 20 feet up." I don't think that's a 30-foot hypotenuse.
30-foot hypotenuse.
Yeah, square root of 400.
What?
Square root of 100 is 10.
Wouldn't it be like
And
20?
then square
Or
root
no,
of
not 20.
800, I mean.
800?
800?
8 tens.
Yeah. So, 28. Okay. No, we're good. Right, Pythagorean same. I also could have, like, imagined the stepping the entire way over, but that's a lot of effort.
I was about to ask if you just Pythagorean theorem that triangle, and then you said you did.
He's a math man.
Um, the universe gave me math. I'm going to use it.
Fair enough. I approve.
So yeah, we're going to phase bolt him. So I don't care about his shield.
Me either.
Does an 18 hit? Would a 19 hit?
And make sure that I'm knocking off his shield ace.
Yep. He doesn't have shield, and he has a -1.
No.
A 19 wouldn't hit.
10 wouldn't hit.
Teriani's sad. All right, that's all my action. So, and hold on, I need to do it.
Is it Khali's turn? It is Khali's
Khali's
turn.
turn.
Khali is very excited that there are knives flying. She wants to throw her knife again. Oh. Can I yoink the knife out of Teriani's shoulder
Yeah, you could.
and throw it?
Yeah.
Will that hurt him?
No.
Okay.
Just like emotionally.
I want the knife.
Easy. Thanks for holding this.
Yeah. I'll just, I guess, pick up this one for sake of ease and throw again.
From the ground. The ground is Teriani.
Yeah, that's what we're calling that. And... okay, that's all.
That's no good.
Okay.
All these terrible knives and daggers and everything flying around. He is going to his eye stalks survey the area. He casts a spell, and a ghost-like hand appears, grasping the star knife. Brings it to him. And he puts his barrier back.
You stole your star knife.
I inform him that the barrier is only making this take longer.
He spits out, a little bit of blood because he's been hit with that star knife. Everything else has been needle darts and such, and magical abilities. The work must continue. I have to stop you. Kirrik, you're up.
Let's start with this. See what this heals me. We'll do it one more time for another action. Oh.
Hey.
I'm gonna fucking laser beam him.
First is flat check.
Yep. Nope.
No, that's a success. It's a 5.
Oh, that was 10. Okay. Hey, Lamau.
Well,
Wow.
I don't know how to do this thing. It's 1d6 per every 2 levels I have, so I
You have 3,
2d6.
so it's 1d6, right?
Yeah, it's I made it set or I edited it to auto calculate.
It's not auto calculating.
It should only be
It
1d6,
should be
shouldn't it?
1d6.
Or double damage on a
It'll be
crit.
2d6 next level.
How
But
many how many 2 levels do you have?
I have at least one set of 2 levels.
You have 2 levels, so 1d6.
Did it not do any damage before level 3?
By strict
minimum 1.
interpretation, it didn't, but I made it. I did minimum 1. I put minimum 1 to the math. Out of the box,
Huh.
it did. It just rolled 0d6.
That's weird.
Okay, I'm doubling that.
Is he dead?
He is not, but he looks at Lycaena. The last thing he was saying, he's coughing up blood, and it's like the work must continue. I have to finish. And he takes he drops the star knife that he yoinked earlier, and he starts to slowly slide down. And he admits defeat and surrenders.
I already told him he was gonna die.
Are you gonna accept his
No,
surrender?
no.
I mean,
Lycaena
like,
will physically get between
Yeah.
you and him if she
Lyc-
has to protect the life
It's
of an enemy who
I-
has surrendered.
yeah, I know that Lycaena's not going to let me kill him, so I'm not going to try.
Normally I would wait for
Create
his turn to
needless
do that,
party
but I
action.
figure you guys would kill him first.
All right. How does machine work?
How doth machine work?
Straight to the point.
All right, yeah. So he'll slide down. He looks morose and just, emotionally wounded more so than physically wounded.
Oh,
Right.
I forgot to apply my mournful thing this whole time. God damn it.
Pick up my dagger.
Pick up. You can recollect all of you.
I'm keeping his dagger.
I pulled the dagger out of your shoulder and threw it.
I'm keeping it.
All right, I'm gonna go to the
Late.
bathroom and we'll debrief this guy.
Be back in 5 minutes, I guess.
Yep. Break is over.
Break is over. Ugh. I switched my body icon twice, and I forgot to do my mournful thing. Fucking rip.
What's your mournful thing?
I can make him cry,
What is that going
and it makes him
to
it makes him dazzled. I should have gotten brave because when I switch to my body, it makes you move. But mournful's more on brand.
Okay, I'm back. Am I last?
Your last.
Damn. But Sarah didn't mark back. I kept looking back and I was seeing red. So I'm like, okay, we're still good.
We're still good after Sarah.
Oh, Sarah's not back yet?
No. Well, yeah, so this guy climbs down. He is clearly, like, not hostile. It doesn't look like he's, like, struggling to get away or looking for, like, a opportunity to betray you. He just kind of, like, longingly puts a hand on one of these, like, orbs.
Yeah, I asked him about it.
Yeah, and he says, I'll answer any of your questions. Just please promise me you won't destroy my machine.
What is your machine supposed to do?
My greatest work, the fundamental nature of what makes a creature alive. Tapped in, harness that, and I believe I can transfer that defining characteristic from one creature to another.
Wait, you can swap bodies?
No, I can take what it means to be an elf, what it means to be a human, what it means to be anything, and force it into another creature.
So you can make something, so you can like turn a human into an elf?
It's it's more profound than that. I don't make a human into an elf. I make what it is to be human and give it to the recipient. I could demonstrate. I promise it's not exceptionally dangerous. Haven't finalized the process. He gets pretty excited.
Does he have like papers on it?
Does he have papers?
Do you have notes? I kind of want to see the notes.
Let me see your white papers.
Is that what this is right here?
Yeah. So he when you don't immediately respond that you want to see it, he's like yes, and he'll lead you the way down there to his notes and things, and you could potentially make sense of them with one of these checks.
Got anything? I should have nudge faded myself before rolling.
No, you understand it. It's written in pretty basic language, but you do understand it pretty fundamentally. What this guy has done is figured out a way to magically take the traits, like in the mechanical sense, the trait of one creature, and apply them to the other. So, you wouldn't be turning a human into an elf. You would be giving a human the elf trait.
Cool.
And that applies to, is from what you can tell by his research, any trait that can be applied to a creature.
So this could. So is it like just like the like creature types, or is it like if we got a fire elemental, could I give one of us the fire trait?
You think maybe. You think maybe even the holy trait. Like sanctification could be transferred this way.
Seems.
But it all seems mostly theoretical, especially that kind of stuff. There are notes about successful conversion of the more mundane kind of ancestral traits like that. But you also see notes where there have been disfigurements and or unforeseen consequences during failed transfers. And that's currently stuff being worked out.
Does it take it away from the donor, or is the donor just used as like an example to apply to something else?
It doesn't take it away from the donor.
So, hold on. So if I gave somebody else the Nephilim trait, would they then get heritage benefits from the Nephilim, like be able to take class feats?
Correct.
Not the class feat, Nephilim ancestry feats?
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't give like extra free feats though, right?
No, it would just give you access to any of the things that trait would normally give access to.
This is definitely tied to the curse, right? Like this dude's is it a coincidence we have a curse that only killed elves for a long time? This dude's trying to swap traits around.
Dude have a name?
Yeah, does dude have a name? Sorry, we just jumped straight into research.
Me?
I am absolutely fascinated with this.
Yeah, he also seems a little stunned by the question. He says, "Me?" And then he's quiet for a minute and says, I've forgotten. It's been... Kaneepo has been calling me Looksy.
Okay.
So you've been doing this work for Kaneepo?
No, Kaneepo has been allowing me to research at my own.
Oh,
Okay.
benevolence.
So
Do you happen to know where Kaneepo is?
Oh, Kaneepo is everywhere in this realm. Terrifying figure, but he leaves.
do you know
me
what's
be.
going on with the paintings?
Oh,
Trivialities.
You want to bring up the paintings now?
does he know the bug man?
Uh,
Does he know any of these people that we've come across? Or
uh,
is he just...
Kaneepo's.
I mean, he's
No,
obsessed with the Reaper.
I focus on my research. Kaneepo's other needs are met by others that he wills into service or that respect or love him. I just want to see the work done, to understand the definition of life.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Okay.
So, does anybody want a splash of elf or Nephilim? I kind of want to.
Considering the potential side effects.
Oh, you said you have to have one to transfer the other, right? We don't have. I'm assuming we don't have a Nephilim on hand.
We do have a Nephilim on hand.
What?
Teriani flashes a beautiful golden-eyed smile.
Yeah. Golden? Oh no. I always kind of imagine like a because the Azada are more like grab the animalistic features. I imagine the dark vision comes from the retroreflective lenses that animals have.
Oh, is Nephilim the new ASMR?
Yeah.
Nephilim is a blanket term for
Asimar or
all of
Tiefling.
it. Yeah.
Plain touched.
Gotcha.
Wanna be rude.
You won't.
Yeah,
be,
I certainly.
You won't be. I promise.
I mean, she probably. doesn't-
But
Sorry.
Teriani,
I'm not sure we have time for this procedure, first of all.
yeah, like we're
it's-
here to do a very specific task.
It's nearly instantaneous. I can't guarantee your safety, but no permanent harm will come.
No permanent harm.
Hmm.
Okie shinoki. I think I'm pretty content being the essence of what I am. Thank you. But if my companions,
He begins
I
to
like
go and check the machine to make sure that it didn't get damaged by any of the effects of the battle.
So, what do you know about the curse? Whatever it's called.
Some grudge Kaneepo holds. I don't concern myself with his ancient enmity.
And you don't think there's any connection between you swapping traits around and Kaneepo having a grudge against elves?
I hate elves.
Well, that's what he does, right?
I don't know. Have you met elves?
I would not pretend to understand the motivations of a creature as ancient as him.
You said you've seen him?
This is his court.
Well, can you
Well, that's good to know,
describe
I
him
suppose.
to us? Because we think we've seen him too, and we wish to meet with him.
I have seen him, and I don't.
The thing at the edge of your eyes, in the corners and in dark spaces where you can't see. Lurking, smiling. That's Kaneepo.
Right. Wonderful. Fantastic. That's the answer I was hoping for.
Yeah, hold on. I might actually. I want to try this.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No.
I know. I am considering. Like, this could absolutely blow up in my face.
Good will.
Oh yeah, can I treat wounds while all of this is happening?
Yeah. Oh, and I tap off of this.
Alright, who am I potentially murdering first?
Probably Teriani?
Oh yeah, let me just do a thing where I go back to full health.
Breathe. That thing.
Alright, Teriani, are you prepared to be potentially murdered?
Um,
And I hate to be the one to tell you how to do your medical practice, but maybe that's not the opening statement you should make to future patients.
It's like when the doctors tell you that there's like a 98% chance of success, and you're like, well, what's that other 2%? Like, oh, it's just a statistical nod. It's fine.
So when you begin to treat wounds on Teriani or are getting prepared for that, this Luxie man is very drawn to like watching you work.
Oh no.
And it looks like he has an epiphany of this. This does not appear to be traditional medicine. Can I watch you work?
Sure, just don't get in the way, please.
No, absolutely. I'll observe.
That one's for you, Teriani.
Yeah, when you do an amazing critical success with a crafting check, he's like, please, you have to tell me more. How can this be done? He says, I have and he like once you're done and like wrapped up and stuff, he like grabs you like by the hand and pulls you downstairs and says, please look. I'm also I'm so interested in how you are accomplishing this. Clearly without whatever feats or mechanics are required to be able to heal people with crafting. But he brings you down to his workbench again down here and lets you go through his supplies. They're like, please, like take anything you want. Just I have to know your secrets. He is basically offering you valuable material components for use as reagents.
Oh, cool.
That is really good for you.
If you have anything neat you want to make, should have thought ahead of time and known right now.
Yeah, he seems to be really impressed by like not crafting based healing.
I did mention I was
It's
a
like-
craftsman earlier.
Yeah, and anecdotally, you're still like practicing medicine, I guess, but it's
A different kind.
it's much more scientific than I guess rub some moss on it.
When you get ancestry feats,
Every 5 levels,
I thought it was 5.
Yeah. Every 5.
or is it every 4? Starting at 5.
Every 5. I can't remember.
Get 1 and then 5. I don't know.
There's one at 9.
There's one at 9 and there's one before 9. That's all I
There's
know.
one at 5.
You get it when the book tells you you get it.
So
Yeah, it's every
1,
4
5,
levels.
9. Okay.
I just know 9 is when humans get the ability to fly.
I was
What?
like,
Level 9 humans get the ability to cast fly on themselves once per day.
Hmm.
Because they acknowledge that flight is mandatory for high level planes, so they're just giving it out to humans.
I believe I can fly. Yeah, so he is cooperative. He is willing to perform this procedure on anybody that requests it.
I.
You-
Cats are lucky. What if I was part cat?
I do have cat's luck, however.
I want
That means you need 2 people who are cooperative, right?
Let's need
I'm
2
assuming
people
there's
for
2 pots for a reason.
Yes, we need a
Needs
donor and a recipient.
recipient.
Which is the one who's usually harmed?
The recipient.
I haven't
No,
recorded
we don't know
any
that.
harm to the donor.
Haven't recorded. 99.9% success rate.
All right, I'm at full health. I want to try this. Catfolk is a bit more normal than Nephilim, so it's probably best that we try with Catfolk before trying with something more exotic.
I don't mean to
Alright.
be rude, but we are here to perform a very specific task, and this feels like a needless distraction.
But science, Lycaena, but science.
Yeah, I can't imagine that either Khali or Teriani can be talked out of it at this point.
Oh, I don't
Aliens
think
can
you
be talked out of it, but
Lycaena pouts in character, and out of character, Rachel's grinning.
Lycaena sighs loudly and
Oh no, that's anathema.
she's
That's
sighing loudly.
unnecessary. My spider would absolutely not be involved in this.
It's extremely necessary noise.
All right. Which
She
one's the
will
donor?
sigh
Which one's the-
loudly and
But-
go over to pray.
Well, before this happens, I would like to suggest Khali try and stitch up Lycaena. Or maybe, let the Looksy man give it a shot because he was so interested in trying it out himself.
That depends on entirely what Lycaena is willing with.
Lycaena would certainly. Well, I don't know. Khali's got a not great success rate on Lycaena, so.
Yeah, and I don't have a hero point to redo this, so
I mean, you've got a not great successor in Teriani too, but
it's like really one or the other with me.
I think Teriani is really much more open to risks than Lycaena, though.
We have potions. I can
Depends.
bring you back from death.
On the type of risk.
Yeah.
Kirrik, I forgot you were electrocuting yourself. We did too.
Yeah. I mean, I could outpace it if I'm allowed to spend 3 actions a turn
Yeah.
healing. So
Persistent damage will never kill you as long as you're conscious and out of combat.
yeah, or even just safe in combat. Like if I'm allowed to just sit there and spend 3 actions healing, unless it's some pretty gnarly persistent damage.
I don't know. You can have some of
Wait, I can add my specialty crafting as a modifier to this?
Specialty crafting casts. Medicinal tape.
It's off right now, but it says specialty crafting is a modifier I could apply.
Oh yeah, it offers you the chance to take it on whenever. It's just you have to know when you can take it on and when you can't.
Which
Yeah,
you defined as your specialty crafting.
Alchemy?
Alchemy. Well,
I don't think. I
That
don't
would
think
not
Sticking
apply.
Words is alchemy.
I've just noticed this right now. It was more of a, I can
I don't
actually
know.
toggle that.
There's a
Something
lot of
of
alchemy
exchange.
involved in blood,
Yeah.
and there's some
Okay.
spell magic too. Like,
Anyways, let's hope I don't roll a 1.
you did
That
roll
wasn't a
one
1.
with a 6 behind you.
And I will offer him to observe closely if Lycaena's comfortable with it.
Whatever.
Sign this consent form for to be part of a study.
Mm. Yeah, those no one really reads those forms. I speak from personal experience.
I have no clue what's on those forms, but if it makes you feel better, there are rules to what can be on forms that nobody reads.
All right. So if once Teriani, you're ready for this, he opens up the southern pod.
Southern Pod is the recipient.
Yeah. And then it turns to the rest of you. Who will be the donor?
Would be meow.
Meow. All right.
Oh.
I'll do it right meow.
meow. Alright, let's hope nothing disastrous happens.
May
I
the,
know.
may
I'm
the
kind of nervous. Like, I could be making a new character right now. My next one's gonna be a bard.
may the black butterfly bless you both.
All right. So he's moving around. You can tell that this is magically induced, and maybe science is going out the window here.
Magic and science are the same thing in this world.
He is clearly doing occultism. Like you recognize, even though it's difficult to see from the inside of the pause, this kind of swirling, like weird energy, obscuring everything somewhat. And then he makes a check.
Oh no.
Should we heal them first?
32!
Holy shit! Man knows more about occultism than I do. That's for sure.
Yeah, same.
All right. Teriani, give me a D4 roll. Nice. Okay.
I don't know if I go to bad.
Yeah, it's gonna grow a tail.
Is this where Khali gets the awakening?
So out of character, you may choose any of Khali's current traits, which the only one applicable would be Catfolk,
Yep.
and apply it to you, and also manifest some physical indication of the obtained trait. Be defined by you.
To grow a tail.
Tail or ears? Like, I feel like it has to be distinct.
The suggestions are pointed ears, shorter legs, different colored eyes. I think a tail would be appropriate. I think.
Yeah.
Khali
Where's Taro?
really wants to see Teriani with her tail.
One cat people.
What's with your balance?
Really want to look
Yeah.
freaky.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a tail with the white fur, kind of. Like, I mean, it's obviously not going to look completely natural, but like the white fur on the tail kind of leading to the base and like having some fur thinning out on my thigh as it goes to the rest of my body. And honestly, I could entirely attribute that to my Azada heritage if I were pushed, but I don't think it'll be necessary.
All right, and yeah, you don't feel any pain. This kind of supernaturally happens. You start to sprout out this white tail. And when the occult machine begins to power out and the pods open up, you can step out, and yeah, I'll have the Catfolk trait.
You have a tail, friend!
Khali, you
Dude.
feel absolutely no different. You're not drained in any kind of way. It's just this like magic, like amber light kind of like penetrated you and then came back out, flowed up into the tree, and then Teriani absorbed it.
Um,
I admire your craftsmanship, sir. This is impressive.
uh,
I haven't seen such a successful transfer before. Normally it's quite a difficult procedure. But again, most of my recipients weren't necessarily willing either.
Okay.
He starts to take notes.
I do mention, like, because at this point we're just having a scientific conversation back and forth. I do mention the possibility of it being attributed to my Azada heritage, already having kind of an inclination towards like more animalistic features that might have made the transfer easier.
Or the fact that we're like mutants.
Well, we should
Yeah.
try and
Or the
reproduce.
deviant abilities.
We should try and reproduce these results with someone of mundane heritage. And he eagerly turns his wiggling eye stalks at Kirrik.
Nope.
Like, okay, but hear me out. You want to turn the power of the gods against the gods, right? My Nephilim heritage is of something adjacent to the gods.
Nope.
Nope. First of all, theologically, Lycaena says that's bullshit. Second of all, just as long as we're on the subject, no. I mean, it's Kirrik's decision, but
All right.
The only thing that will fulfill my goals is me and the things I can do.
I mean,
I don't-
I
no-
acknowledge that
no
Kirrik
cat.
is stubborn, and so I don't try to continue to change his mind.
No, this has been extremely valuable data. I'll continue working. I have more tests to do. I'll need more.
Do we want to heal him, by the way?
kill who?
No,
Lixie man?
this dude's still a bad guy.
Mm.
Hey, alignment doesn't.
I don't know.
matter.
I've succeeded twice. I am not trusting myself with a third try.
But think of how excited he'll be.
Or think of how dead he could be.
Kirk's really thinking about how dead he could be.
Yeah, Lyceena's not convinced that this is a person we should have actually be helping, but he's a person, and all people deserve assistance.
He's
regardless.
definitely not human. He would, after some.
What are his traits? What's he got going on? Am I pushing my luck?
Right,
No, we probably need him out here to be able to operate the machine.
Target-
Because I sure as fuck can't roll a
Well,
32.
you watched him do it. You don't know that you could necessarily do it with the savviness or grace that he did, but you definitely think you could do it.
I watched him do it from inside of a golden
Yeah.
pod.
He made it look easy. If you want to target him in recall knowledge, which I didn't prompt you to do earlier, to see what he is. No idea. He's some kind of dull-skinned, monstrous human.
I am upfront and asking. I'll ask him. Like, hey, what are you? What kind of essence do you have?
This is my native realm. I'm of the shadows.
Guys, that could be interesting. I shouldn't continue to push my luck. For all we know, multiple transfers are possibly less likely to be successful. I put forth the idea that there's a lot of people in Golarion that are not necessarily happy with their current heritage, and so you might find
Ooh, I can begin targeting
willing-
them. That's an excellent idea.
rather than targeting, considering offering it as a service and acknowledging the risks.
You said it was more successful when they were willing.
That is
So-
true. It just seems so inefficient. Kaneepo bringing me test subjects was such a beautiful arrangement.
Well, it might have been a useful arrangement.
Yeah,
But it wasn't as successful experimentation
results
wise.
results are the true way to measure success. I agree. I'll see if I can convince people that their lives could be improved.
Oh, great. We've made a
Poor
Medical
unfortunate
charlatan.
souls.
sad.
Listen,
It's true.
is this better or worse than the current situation?
Yeah.
Because as far as Teriani is concerned, if someone wants to like take a risk to improve their life, like if someone wants to live longer and get a splash of elf in them, like that's fine.
As long as it's not against their will, I don't see anything particularly wrong.
Yeah, never mind all the blood this guy's got in his hands.
Yeah. I was
We
gonna
also have
say.
it.
They're consenting to it, therefore it's somewhat on them
Are
if they
they
are consenting.
consenting?
They
I
are
said
now.
if they're making their
They are
decision.
now.
Yeah, that's what we've told them to do. Before, no.
It's not like
I also bring up willing magical experimentation is less likely to result in witch hunts and people killing you for what you do.
Khali, you can try and treat
We're
wounds
ignoring the
Lycaena
fact that he's
again.
literally already done this. This isn't theoretical whether or not
like-
he does it against somebody's will. He has.
He
yeah, I
absolutely
don't
has.
think this is I
But-
mean, like Lycaena's not gonna kill him because he's essentially surrendered and it's immoral to kill someone who's surrendered to you in battle. But like, dude, guys.
Dude, guys.
Not a problem anymore.
Well, Kirik's going to leave this room before his implications of this guy in cold blood take over.
All right. We'll see how this whole
Well,
Canadian thing shakes out.
Yeah, you just have a tail now. That's your life.
Yeah, I have a tail now.
Khali is very excited to have a tail friend. You have my tail.
I know. At this point, I'm more like holding it and like, I guess, finding the muscles in it would be the best way to describe it.
Your balance will be extra good now.
Oh no, you're gonna fall over constantly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the weight of the tail relative to the weight of my body, it's not huge. It's like having extra arms balance. Also, I'm not great at acrobatics.
To maximize the efficiency of the feat you got, Teriani never refocused, so there's another 10 minutes.
I do need to refocus.
And then you can try and patch Lycaena up. You can also try and give Teriani those hit points. Only 5? That was terrible.
Me. I mean, do you want me to attempt to heal you for 3 hit points, or are you cool?
I'm cool.
Okay.
I mean, unless we're going to spend a bunch of extra time here, but I get the feeling people want to keep moving, and Lycaena's missing more health than I am.
Lycaena
Well, I
just
just-
got
I'll take
five.
it.
Gave her 5,
But
yeah.
also, guys, I mean, how late are we playing today?
We're gonna open this door and then stop.
Okay.
Cool. Open the door. Oh, can we ask him what's behind this door before we go through the door?
Oh. Yeah, that's Kaneepo's court.
Oh, okay, cool.
Where Kaneepo holds court. He seems to have turned busily taking notes on the last transfer procedure and more or less, dismissing you, waving you away.
Fair enough.
I like that you're all still targeting him.
I'm not targeting him.
Never not target him.
I'm still targeting him.
I'm targeting Teriani.
Okay. I'll target Khali.
I have to target you to heal you.
All right, marching order.
Me.
Do we want to top Lycaena
Well,
off first?
Do we?
I mean, are we gonna wait another 10 minutes for me?
It's worth it. When he says that it's Kaneepo's courtroom, the room where Kaneepo holds court, maybe that gives you a little bit of pause.
Yeah. That's
I would
probably
certainly
a good
prefer to be
call
fully healed.
Oh no!
Well, you've just been murdered.
What,
Do you have a hero point?
No.
Okay.
Wait even longer.
Can I use one of mine?
I really think just Lycaena is bad at being healed.
Maybe it's because Khali is really talkative.
That feels like, a little victim blamey to me.
Khali's really talkative, and Lycaena's just like, oh my god.
There, take 16 health. That was the most I can give you in one of these.
Well, and I think that gets me one
Wait,
short of
you're missing a
being
hit.
full. So,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Call it. It's not that you failed or you did this 3 times in a row. It's just it took that long because Lycaena got really hurt. You
And also, Khali wouldn't stop talking. Lycaena keeps instinctively turning away from hers.
It's very excited about all these new science things.
Alright, let's keep the door open.
All right, so,
Does
Is that-
anyone
are
not
we-
have a potion on them first?
no,
Uh,
I burned through all of mine during the.
There's one in the party stash still if you want to take it.
Also, I did take Present Minor, so can we think of anything we might need before we go into this?
Presciently.
Don't forget your Drakeheart mutagen, Kirrik.
How long has that
I
been in your
care
Also
hand?
have-
drink it.
Cold iron stuff that I gave to Lycaena and to Kirrik.
Oh yeah, are you able to drag one of those back into the fucking party kit? Because I drank it, hit the use button, decided I didn't want to drink it, and I haven't got it back yet.
What?
So at the beginning when I used the drink heart mutagen, I
You-
used it, and then they talked me out of using it,
But it's gone.
so it's gone, but I didn't actually use it. Otherwise, I would have had it for that fight.
And then, yeah, Lycaena, if you want to take that last elixir of life.
I just did.
You did?
Yeah, I should have. Drag
Hey.
it onto my character sheet. Oh, I don't know why it didn't disappear. Did that time.
Every
think-
party needs someone willing to do things. And 2 of you are too scared to go in the weird, questionable machine.
Yeah, you
Oh,
just got a tail out of
no.
it.
2 of
Yeah.
us are not discontent with our nature.
Yeah, 2 of us are
Your
happy.
insecurities and need to feed them is your problem, not mine.
Weird that 2 of you were also featured prominently in the portrait.
What is this portrait?
Teriani have a
This is the second
tail on
mention
those
of this portrait.
portraits now.
I must have missed this. What is this portrait thing?
Our character art portrait thing.
No,
It's
there
mine
was
probably.
there was a gallery.
Oh, up on over there. Right. Okay, I remember. You were there for that, Nick.
No, Kirrik was there for that.
Yeah, I wasn't.
I'm
Oh, there were
fairly-
these creepy paintings that showed you and me, and other members of the party fighting. What's his name? I don't
Yeah,
exactly remember what they all showed, but
there was one that had like the two of you, I think behind Khali and me,
No, it was me and
or was it
you,
me
Teriani, behind.
Okay.
Kirrik and Lycaena.
Yeah, 'cause the last thing we did while I was here is we found that centaur in this room.
Uh,
yeah. So
Also,
we
I did-
almost had a TPK at the next fight, and then
Is there anything I can scavenge as sling bullets?
Also, I love that Lycaena jumped at insecurity when Teriani was just super like interested in how the machine worked.
Is there anything that you can scavenge? Is
To use as I have 3 bullets, and
I-
it's like I kind of need.
don't think so.
Darn. Okay.
Yeah.
I never said that she was right.
Mhm.
I just said that's what she's
No, like-
assuming.
I'm fully on board with that. Like she just jumps to insecurity because
Well,
you know.
like, why else would you want to change yourself?
Interesting thing to.
We keep the door open.
All right.